Good afternoon, everyone. Happy bloody Sunday, mates. Is my camera working? It is. It's a Christmas miracle. Hey, we have not had launch technical difficulties, aka I start my stream and then my camera decides it's going to shit itself. We've not had that technical difficulty for quite a few weeks now. Now, touch wood. I don't want to jinx it, but here we are. Here we bloody are, and we're orange today. We're orange, we're fiery, we're ready for a game. Look, I don't know much about this game, actually. Now, because we used to play sort of adventure cozy games on a Sunday, I've decided to sort of go back to that a little bit. Hello, Anonymous Didi. Hello. So, I don't know if this game is going to be chilled, but I'd actually forgotten I'd bought it a while ago on like one of the Steam sales, and it's got overwhelmingly positive reviews. And so it's a full motion video game. So it's all shot IRL, like it's real acting it's not animated or anything. And I have a feeling, I read something today. So the footage, they've shot 42, almost 43 hours of footage for this game. Which is, I have not played a game with real motion footage since like the early 2000s. It was really hip for a little while in the early 2000s to make video games with, even the 90s actually, I'd say the 90s, early 2000s, to make video games with actual shot footage in it. So a lot of you young whippersnappers won't remember, but the old Wing Commander games, if any of you have been following Star Citizen, which has been in development since 1965, the guy who made that, and his name has just eluded me, which is terrible. He made all the OG Wing Commander games, and there are a couple of those Wing Commander games that were shot with actors, and it was like playing those games in the early 2000s was like mind blown. It was like the biggest thing. And then I was really obsessed with the X-Files as a teenager, and they made an X-Files video game with the actors, with Mulder and Scully, and it was like, oh my god. So this is, I sort of love the fact that they've gone back to this real footage sort of thing. So the notion of it, apparently it's a dark comedy and you're the like television producer of a, is it a news show? I think it might be a news show. Yeah. So it's a news show and you have to control all the camera angles and beep out the swears and run ads to keep the sponsors happy. I don't know how this is going to go. Hey, it's Maury. How's it going? So, look, I didn't think this was going to be a super chill game, but it will be. It'll be different, right? It has overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam, and I think like Metacritic has 82% and GOG has 4 out of 5. So it's got good reviews. So I want to jump in and check it out as our usual like chill, not so chill Sunday afternoon stream. Thank you. I'm going for the like fiery leopard today. Fiery leopard. So let's jump in, shall we? You think this will be right up my alley? Oh. Oh.
Good evening. I'm Megan Wolf.
And I'm Jeremy Dawn.
Enter profile that. Oh, that was that started very quickly. Bro, government. Oh, it is very loud. It's very loud. It is very loud. I do not need to be jump scared by a game that's not meant to give me jump scares. Okay. Let me just... Gameplay difficulty is hard?
And have confidence.
Hardcore mode?
You say.
Jesus. Content warning? You're about to view detailed content warning that contains... No, I don't want to do that. Okay.
I cannot believe you.
I just don't want you all to get your ears blasted off.
Are you saying that Advance have cured death?
Jog off.
This is going to be an interesting game, I think. Okay.
Slaves were just in prettier cages.
Oh, Megan. We're only getting
It's just
started.
very noisy.
Good evening. I'm Megan Wolf.
And I'm Jeremy Dawn. Our main headlines tonight.
I think this game is going to be crackers. I already have a feeling that this game is going to be crackers. Okay.
What a wild ride.
All right. Well, welcome to Not for Broadcast, everyone. As I said before, it is it's actually, I believe there's over 40 hours of actual footage shot for this game. You are the TV producer controlling the studio, so you want to beat people and obviously switch cameras and all sorts of things. I have a feeling it's going to be more hectic than I thought it was going to be, but here we are. We're ready for some hectic gaming. It's got overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam and on other sort of critic platforms, so I'll be super interested to see because I have not played a video game for ages with real life footage. So let's go.
Prettier cages.
It's very stressful.
Oh, Megan. We're only getting
All right,
started.
let's go. I'm already stressed. Enter game name,
evening,
Sneaky
I'm Megan
M's.
Wolf.
And I'm Jeremy Dawn. Our main headlines tonight.
Again. Story mode. Experience the story without the stress of non-broadcast mechanics. No, I want stress. Less challenging. Non-broadcast mechanics are less demanding. Viewers don't switch off so easily. Recommended. A balanced experience. Okay. Balanced experience. Non-broadcast mechanics and viewer ratings provide reasonable challenge. We need a reasonable challenge.
That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
I hope I get a tutorial. The loading guide tip is off today, so there isn't one. Good. So glad there are no tips. They were, oh God, we're already into election campaign? Turn right. Oh.
Hi, David. I have a call for you. I'm just putting it through.
All right, mate. Dave here. Listen, I know you've only come in to clean up the place, but I've got a bit caught up, so you're going to have to run the news tonight. Now, don't worry. It's not hard, and I'm going to stay on the phone and help you. First, I'm going to give you a quick tour of the broadcast room, so if you're not doing it already, look forwards towards all those screens. Right, look up at the top. That coloured bar is your audience. You want to keep the viewers going up and not down.
Oh, God.
Underneath that, you've got the screens. The one
Okay.
on the right is the broadcast screen. That's
Okay.
what the viewers are seeing at home. It's
Okay.
only a couple of seconds behind the master screen there in the middle.
Okay.
That's the one you control. Now, the four small screens on the left show the different signals coming from the studio, and you can choose between them using the numbered buttons on the vision mixer at the bottom left.
Oh, that's
Don't
sort of
worry.
here.
I'll talk you through it and you'll pick it up in no time. Now, have a look to your left.
To the left, to
These
the
plugs
left.
control everything in the studio. I've left them set up for you, so provided you haven't fiddled with them, all you have to do now is throw the master trip switch and we're in business. Once you've got the power on, face the front again.
Okay, Jesus Christ, this is going to be... Let me just move my fat head so you can read the... I don't know how much... This is difficult to know where I should put my head because... It's going to block everything. Hold on. I might move you gamers underneath me. So you can... Fat here. Move my big fat head. I think that will mean that my head's going to block a few of the mini cameras, but we'll see. We'll work it out. We'll work out where my head is best placed. Okay. Fan, vision mixer, VHS rack, speakers, and sounder. There is so much shit to do in this. There's so much shit to do. Sati, hello. Hello.
You can see on the broadcast screen that we're in the end titles for the show before us. Fortunately, they go on for fucking ages, so there's plenty of time for me to explain. Oh, right, okay, they're over, so we haven't got long now till the broadcast.
Okay.
Right, quickly, mate, look down under the desk. You can see a load of videotapes on the left. They're your adverts. Pick any three and load them into the machines on the right. When
I'm
you've
going to
done
go
that, look up to the front
crazy
again.
Neil. Exercise with ham sleeves. And come to Bumley. I don't know why.
You should be getting a signal from the studio soon.
Okay. I'm already stressed. my fat head's sort of in the way.
Select screen one with the vision mixer and we're ready to go.
Oh,
Prawn and mayonnaise?
You know, seafood makes me go out in pustules.
Yeah, I thought it might increase our viewing figures.
Every day. You offer me prawns every day.
10 seconds, everybody. That's how I show love.
You're trying to kill me.
And yet you persist. Going in 5, 4.
But now, it's time to join Jeremy Donaldson.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main stories tonight.
Okay, we're all good. Next thing is going to be to throw to the news titles on screen 2. There'll be a countdown, but I'll count you in as well. Just relax, mate. It's all gravy.
Buys
What?
honest Andy's totally independent and corners the flowered market. Top chat. Sports fans everywhere celebrate as popular footballer Johnny Hamsleeves wins Sports Personality of the Year. And a spoonful of sugar. Megan will be chatting with movie star Lawrence Blunderclatch about
He's
his new movie,
fantastic.
Remedicated. And, of course, we'll be going live to Advance Headquarters
10,
to hear
9,
what the leaders of this
8,
fledgling party have
7,
to say on their
6,
historic
Right,
5,
button 2,
4,
in 3,
3.
National
2,
Nightly News.
1. Lovely, mate.
Oh,
Next thing is
I'm
to
already
throw back to
stressed.
Jeremy with button 1 when that globe in the middle shrinks down and vanishes.
Oh. Look at Jeremy. He's getting his makeup done. National Nightly News. Shrink down, globe.
Here it comes. Switch to screen 1. Now, lovely, mate.
But first, the votes are in and it's a decisive win for Advance.
We often get a bit of interference around this time, mate. Keep your eye on the machine at the bottom right. Use that slider that's flashing or your scroll wheel to move the wave up and down, keeping the green bit in the white bit.
But critics have accused him of a severe lack of actual policies and of
Oh
being
God, this is
deliberately
like, this is gonna
The
actually
opposition parties have all conceded defeat
pause
to
my
Advance's
brain to explain how am I meant to
overwhelming
do all
mandate, but have yet
this?
to appear publicly. However,
I'm not gonna remember to
Right,
actually do
It's going
this.
well. All you've got to do now is play the advert at the end of the segment. Make sure you don't play it too early or we'll all get fired. Now the clock at the top is counting you down to the advert. When
Okay.
it reaches 0, press one of the 3 play ad buttons over there at the bottom right. I normally play the first one at the first break and so on, but you can play them in any order you want. I'll count you into it as well, but keep your eye on the clock.
to hear the
6,
co-leaders accept
5.
And 3, 2, 1, advert.
1 minute back, everybody. Jeremy, I need you to fill after the ads.
What? Why?
Wanker Snatch is running late. I thought I'd ask him about the election.
Personally, I wouldn't try to confuse him with any big words.
That's the same policy we use with you. I thought that was our little secret. That's all right, he doesn't remember anything I tell him.
I'm deeply uncomfortable with your burgeoning friendship.
Me too.
Yeah.
Wicked. We've made it to the first ad break. You're doing
Okay.
great, mate. But
Thank
this
you.
is where it starts getting a bit trickier. This
Trickier?
next sequence is what we call a multicam sequence. 'cause
Oh,
you're gonna be
no.
cutting between multiple cameras to keep things interesting.
Oh,
A lot
no.
of it's down to personal taste, but here's 3 good rules of thumb.
Okay, okay.
1. Try and keep the shot on whoever is doing the talking. 2. Don't stay on the same shot for too long, 10 seconds at the most. So if you're on the person who's talking, try and throw in the odd reaction shot or pull out to the wide shot for a bit just to
Oh
keep
my
it
God.
interesting. 3.
No,
Don't
not as stressful
stay
as
on
Darker
reaction
Darker.
shots for too long. A couple of seconds is usually enough.
How am I meant to
Then the
remember
audience wants to
this?
see who's doing the talking, yeah? Stick to these rules and you'll be fine. It's not as complicated as it sounds. You've seen programs on television, haven't you?
Oh, yeah,
Make it
sure.
look like those.
Yeah,
Might
it's
as well
fine.
get screen 1 selected now. No need to wait for the broadcast to start. Try and stay ahead, mate.
Okay.
We're coming back from the break.
They're arguing with each other.
Thank
Okay.
you so much.
You can't see all of these gamers, but
Going in 5, 4,
3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Later, we'll be hearing from shock election winners Advance. But first,
Get
off,
ready to go to
we're
Megan
reporter
on screen
Megan
4.
Wolf
Okay.
is here with a star of both stage and screen. Megan?
Thank you, Jeremy. Megan Wolf, culture correspondent. And today I have a guest who starred in everything from Shakespeare
Right,
to the
go to
shot
Blunderclatch
films.
on screen 3 when she says his
Joined
name.
today by none other than Lawrence Blunderclatch. Thank you
Yeah,
so
yeah.
much for coming on.
I'm a professional.
I do hope you believe me when I tell you that being with you here today is among
Switch to
the
2 for the wide now.
May I say, having you here with us is among ours.
Ooh, he's a bit touchy, this guy. Hello, Romalio.
Movie, which is called The Medicated.
The medicated, yes.
Wow, what was that like?
Well, as I said to Peter at the Rat, that's Peter Jensen, the director.
Give us a look at Megan's reaction.
wonderful
Lovely.
chap,
Now
really
back to
is.
Thunder Twat.
I've worked with him on
Did he
several
call him
movies, all
Thunder
terribly
Twat?
successful. I said to Peter, what a wild ride this has been. And do you know what, Megan? I really meant that.
Wow, that is fantastic. And am I right in saying that the character you play in this movie is quite an academic one?
Absolutely right. A scientist.
Was that a challenge at all?
What exactly are you implying? But seriously, yes, you're right. It was a complete departure from my last starring role when I played Sergeant Brock Rockman in Bullet Man. You'll remember that.
Been on that shot a bit long.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
I just zoomed into her face.
A love, of course, for freedom. I think it's grossed over $1 billion.
Oops.
But,
I don't think I was meant to zoom on her being like,
It's a role that saw you scoop 2 Best Actor awards, if I remember correctly.
It's so sweet of you to mention it. But I really
back
am
to who's
not in it
talking.
for the awards.
I'm
although
going.
those
This is
3
very
little
stressful.
statues do take pride of place on my mantelpiece.
With all the others, I'm sure. So, if you're not doing it for the awards, what is it then that drives you?
That is a beautiful question, Megan, and not easy to answer. Like you, I'm afraid. Cut me, And I
Remember the 10-second rule.
That's how it feels.
What do you mean?
Audience is getting bored, mate.
Bleeding, giving, suffering for one's audience. I suppose in the end, I do it for the difference it makes. I do it for the people that I inspire.
Mix it up a bit, eh?
Oh my
Most of all, I
God.
think I do it for the positive change.
I think I've just got to
bring us
flick
out
the
in
cameras
world.
all the time.
And today, of course, we're in for some real
I'll just
change.
be like, beep,
it
beep,
looks
beep,
like
beep,
in
beep.
the coming few months. What do you make of this historic election result?
Oh, well. Well, now you're asking. Historic election result. Indeed. Historic is the word. Well, it's difficult, isn't it? Very difficult.
Give us a reaction shot.
I think I've always been quite clear that when it comes to politics, one should always strive to not fuck things up.
Shit, he swore. Oh, well, don't worry, he won't do it again.
Sorry, I said fuck.
Shit, he did it again. Okay, don't panic. I'll explain how to deal with swearing at the break.
I censored him, I begged him.
Right, they've swapped the shot of Jeremy on screen 1 for a VT of the movie clip. You'll get a countdown on the screen, but I'll just let Megan cue you in.
My character, Dr. Lance Hemlock, is faced with a decision that could affect humanity's very survival.
5, 4,
Exciting
3.
stuff. Let's take a look. Exciting stuff.
Oh, looks like Blunderclatch is losing it in the studio, but we ain't got time for that. There's more interference coming.
Look at
It's
him
a bit
arguing with
trickier
her.
this time, mate. Use that little flashing joystick to the left of the knob, or
Okay.
hold down your middle mouse or Alt on your keyboard, and as the frequency changes, match it to the white bit by dragging right.
You think I don't know that?
Now we're going to squash the frequency back by dragging left.
No, we mustn't.
Oh, they're having big he had a big hissy fit on the
Jubbly, mate.
For you, baby.
Next, we're going to change the amplitude. Same as last time. Little joystick or hold
Okay,
on to
I'm
the
doing
middle
it,
mouse.
I'm do-
This
I'm
time,
doing it.
Push upwards. Upwards, mate. Upwards.
I'm up, I'm going going up.
Lance, you said?
It's going up and down.
Right, now let's match it back by going downwards.
That really went up and down. I can't.
The sterility. This formula.
Oh,
This formula. This is the key.
Bloody perfect, mate.
I don't know, I got murped a couple of times. I got murped.
We have to ask ourselves.
At the end of the clip, you'll want to play another ad. Remember to use the clock at the top to count you in.
Okay, clock at the top. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Right, I guess I better explain how to deal with bleeping out swear words. As you probably notice, the broadcast screen, here, is about 2 seconds behind the master screen, here.
Yes.
When someone says a naughty word, the bleep button lights up, like this. 2 seconds later, you'll hear that swear word going out on the broadcast, and you need to hold down the bleep button, or the spacebar on your keyboard, for as long as the swear word lasts. It can take a bit of practice getting used to hearing 2 things at once. Just stay calm, and you'll get it.
I'm going to turn my volume
If
up.
you can't tell when to bleep, just above the button, you'll literally be able to see the sound scrolling by. All you got to do is hold it down while the red bit is over the red line.
Okay.
Simple. Of course, if you do it by eye, you'll have to take your eye off the screens. That's why real professionals do it by ear. Most people like to have the volume
I'm not
of
a
the broadcast
professional.
screen a little bit below the master screen. Let's set it now.
These potentially true statistics.
As you turn it up, you'll hear the advert getting louder. Good. You're set to start censoring. Like I say, it takes a little practice, but I'll try and help you through it, and soon we'll have you bleeping like a pro.
Yay.
Button lights up, count 1, 2, and hold it down.
Likely to get rid of those tricky tummies.
Remember to select screen 1 now that you've got the feed. Don't wait for the broadcast to go live. That's too late. You can use the number buttons on your keyboard, 1 to 4.
Okay.
Seriously?
We've had worse. 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. And I'm told we can now go live to Advance Headquarters, where the two leaders, Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury, are about to make their acceptance address. are about to make their acceptance address.
Oh shit, he's pissed.
Shall I start?
Get ready to
Go
play.
for it, Pat.
Shall I start? Okay. Well, thank you all for coming. And, well, where do I start? What a day.
They said we couldn't do
this,
it.
you
Certainly did.
They used every dirty, low-down, lying, southern bastard trick they had against us. But you, the people...
I beeped too early. I panicked
I'm
beeped.
sorry about the language there.
Sorry about that. I've had a couple of celebratory pints. Makes me coarser than a grown this funny.
Memorably put.
Oh, this is...
But to be honest, who can blame Peter for celebrating? Throughout the campaign, you've heard us say that Advance are not a political party. A party is what you have when things are going well. When the country is suffering, you don't need a party.
Look at him.
You need a team. A team that can change things. But today is day one of a new future. A better, fairer future. So perhaps we should all be celebrating.
Except for the rich. For them, the party's over. They shouldn't be celebrating. They should be putting their shitting pants on and opening their dusty checkbook.
Again, colourfully put, but
Yes.
not in
I'm such a good beeper.
Speaker, mate.
Before we came out here to address the nation, we used our executive powers to pass the Assets and Wealth Act. Working with the tax office, we have produced a
Look at
definitive
these
list
three
of
up in the
every person
corner.
in the country with wealth into the millions.
You know the sort of... Probably you rather you don't. Because the likes of you and me are not welcome in their gated communities.
Oh, he's
Tomorrow,
very
we'll be
drunk.
introducing a sweeping reform of the tax system in this country. No more hiding wealth from
I don't know why they
shore,
let
no
this
more
guy on
trust
camera.
funds or creative accounting. A simpler, fairer, unavoidable set of tax
Remember the
laws.
10
So
second
all
rule.
you bastard public school
Okay.
snobs have got nowhere
Oops.
to
Only got a
hide.
bit of the word.
And earlier today, we
That's fine.
revoked your passports. You want them back? You want to leave like you threatened before the election? That's fine. But first, you're going to pay up. You're going to pay it back.
Ooh.
Advance are going to turn this country from
Look
a
at this
nation of
lady. She's
warring
keeping it
individuals
cool with this drunk
into a
idiot
team.
next to her.
To properly fund health and education, to raise the living standards of us all.
The pundits said we'd have to raise billions. But you'll
I'm doing
see
my
when
job.
we've reclaimed what's ours, that's absolute ferret shite.
Oh,
So to
shite.
you posh twats.
The people who
Oh,
pay your
twats.
pittance to serve them drinks in their private
I've got to
clubs.
speak out,
The people whose
twats.
children you raise.
So they've got time to get even
God.
fucking richer.
Advance have this to say to you.
It ends today.
We are coming for your sports cars and your mansions and your vineyards.
It
Sorry.
ends today.
Oh my God.
We
They're...
will put the wealth of this country back where it should have always been, in the hands of the people who created it.
It ends today.
Yes,
Oh.
it ends today. And tomorrow, we'll start making it fair again, just like we promised we would.
And until then, ladies and
Can I
gents,
turn this
Come back
down?
to the person
I
talking.
suggest we all get pissed.
I can't argue with that. Thank you for
Oops,
your
I
time.
didn't beep out
Miss
this.
that.
Well, an interesting acceptance speech there from the leaders of Advance. And our apologies for the fruity language. Hopefully we got that bleeped out for you in time. If not, someone's going to be in trouble. So, as the country braces itself for new government, that's all from us this evening at the National Nightly News.
Oh, do I go
We'll
to
be back
ads?
tomorrow with full coverage of the first day under Advance. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Have a peaceful night.
Right, looks like you've got it now. Thanks for all the help, mate. I've got to go. Ferry's about to leave. Probably won't be coming back. Job's yours, mate. Good luck.
Same old boring politics.
Hey, Logan. Yeah, it's different. It's very different.
Am I dying now or something?
You should be so lucky. I'll see you tomorrow night.
Not coming for a drink?
Nope, got a date.
Lucky you. Try not to get murdered.
Hey, gamers, I think I should move my fat head over the other side. Because I think it would be more interesting for you to see the 4 screens than the screen that's this is me professionally streaming here, by the way. I think it would be more interesting for you to see what's going on in here and here than really what the like final produced thing is. I think. I'll only slightly cover it. It's actually quite... There's so much going on in this game. I don't want to cover as much of it up as possible, but maybe this is best.
Or you could take advantage of our famous nightlife. There's a radio in the cab.
Okay. Hey, we did it, sorta.
Only 85 minutes from the coast, and with more than 2 areas.
Yeah, so I think what we'll do, these are the ones I've got to queue in, and this main screen is the most important because this is what happens before it goes live, which is this screen. So we're pretty much seeing and hearing this one first, and then this one's coming in second. The only other thing I could do, and I also don't want to block out the...
You'll get a broadcast report. It's 3 pages. This first page shows you how well the broadcast went. Each sequence and an overall grade. Remember, grades mean bonuses, and they keep the boss happy. If you want to know more about how it went, select more info. If not, select continue to move to the next page.
I'm curious. So what did I stuff up?
This is an optional section for when you really want to understand what happened during the show. You've got a graph there showing you what the audience did. They're a fickle fucking bunch. And of course, you can really drill into the details if you want to get better at making TV. I never came here, never once.
Oh, he doesn't care. Okay, we don't care. Some rude words were broadcast, an interference-free show, an exceedingly poor edit. Oh. Exceedingly poor edit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm trying my hardest. Gamer is trying her hardest. Pixel art. Yeah, I love pixel art. Okay, that wasn't bad. I'm sorry my fat head's blocking everything, but you know, I can't help it. It's a fat head.
Right, this is the important page.
Ooh.
It tells you how much you're going to get paid and how
I'm
much
broke
wealth you
ass
have
poor.
overall. That bollocks at the bottom shows you the financial state of our main advertisers. But you don't own any fucking shares. You're a cleaner, for God's sake, so why would you care?
I'm a cleaner? I'm a cleaner and I'm doing this job. Okay, okay.
This is the last page, and it tells you the state of the world, tells you how well the government's doing, and down the bottom there, this one's important, tells you what Channel 1 currently thinks of you. In other words, what the boss thinks.
I love me. Is this a neutral world? I don't know what this is probably important. I'm assuming this is neutral. I don't quite know what these symbols mean, but anyway.
Alright, mate. Welcome to the archive. This is where you can have a quick look back at what you've done and how it looked to the public. There's 3 sections: broadcast, rushes, and adverts. Let's start with broadcast. Click on it now.
Okay.
Over on the left, that's all the broadcasts that you've done. Click on any one of them and hit load tape. Once it's finished loading, you can use the rewind and the fast forward at the bottom there to help you get to the bit you want to see.
In a few moments, we'll be going live to tonight's national nightly news. But before...
Oh, it's old school TV.
Said just couldn't.
The bit where I think I did really badly was Wow, can we go faster? Oh, we can. Oh no, that was his bit. So
in a few moments, we'll be going live to tonight's national nightly news.
Where is the... Oh. Where's the bit where that guy was swearing a lot? I feel like that's where I stuffed up the most. Oh, this is really old school. Okay, I ran the ads well. This one I don't think I did.
I tell you that being with you here today is among the greatest joys of my life.
So
may I say, having you here with us is among ours.
Bless you.
So you've just finished filming your latest...
Okay, look, do I care how badly I'm doing?
And let's have a look at those.
Oh, what was a rush?
This is the rushes room. It's pretty simple. The 4 screens you can see, they're going to show you the 4 signals you got from the studio during the actual broadcast. Difference is you can mute any combination of them, so you can have a listen to the stuff you weren't allowed to show. Select the broadcast and give it a go. And when you're done listening to the backstage secrets, hit back.
Oh, I can listen to the backstage secrets?
Prawn
and mayonnaise?
You know seafood makes me come out in pustules.
Yeah, I thought it might increase our viewing figures.
Every day. You offer me prawns every day.
10 seconds, everybody. That's how I
That's
feel.
sort of funny. So you can go back and okay, that's pretty fun. So you can, if you want to, you can go back and listen to all the backstage shit that was going on. That's pretty funny. So they were definitely, weren't they doing something when we were listening to that drunk guy? I'm pretty sure.
Apparently he's been drinking since lunchtime.
Christ, you don't lie, Mercy, in the best of times.
I know. God help whoever has to bleep this. 10 seconds, everybody.
I mean, a lawyer and a TV personality running the country. Seriously?
We've had worse. 5, 4, 3.
I love it.
Welcome back. And I'm told we can now go live.
I love it. Okay, that's cool. I like that. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we can do a bit better this time. I only got a B grade. I want to be A grade. Day 1. I've actually got to remember. Oh, day 3. Where's the actual producer? You arrive home to find on the mat most being nothing more than the usual junk mail. One letter, however, catches your eye. The team wants to know you. Curiosity gets the better and you open it. I wasn't expecting this. I thought I'd just be back in the studio. It's a form from the new advanced government asking for information on all citizens. The first page is already filled in. Your name, Alex Winston, your spouse, Sam Winston, your children, Charles Winston, 14, and Susie Winston, 19. Well, you muse, at least they got the basics right. The rest of the questions are left for you to complete. They appear to be mandatory. Question 1. Upon starting a new job, you would. All this government wants way too much information. Be friendly and introduce yourself to your new co-workers. Be productive and get to work immediately. Ease yourself in and orientate yourself within your workplace. Reminisce with friends about old jobs. This is going to be interesting. Okay, there's literally no good place to put my head on this game. I'm sorry, gamers. Look, we're going to go by what Emma would do, and I would try and be friendly. A colleague in a different department has confided in you that they've been taking home confidential information. Now a file of minor importance has gone missing. You would help your colleague cover up the violation, recommend that your colleague reports it, promise your colleague that you won't tell anyone, report the violation to you. I'd probably, this is, I'm going to get arrested at some point, I know it. I said recommend your colleague reports it. Question 3. An entire department was fired today for consistent underperformance. Your boss has put in place new targets that are significantly higher than your previous ones. You would leave work on time? Yes, I would. Oh, stay late and ensure you hit your first deadline. Leave work early and head to the pub to chat about the changes with your colleagues. Leave work early and head home to see your family. I just would leave work on time. It's the, I know something's bad's going to happen to me. It's the annual company barbecue and you and your family have been invited. You are looking forward to enjoying a nice day out with friends and family. Oh, company barbecue. I'm washing your hair that day. Go if you're free but wouldn't mind missing it. Have been practicing with your co-workers and think you'll win the talent win the talent contest with your cat. They've made a talent contest? That is my worst nightmare. I'm going to go if I'm free, but I wouldn't mind missing it. You've had a long, successful career and are now about to retire. In your speech, you... Oh, what should I do pixel art for? Of? I don't know. It's a good question. Alex says me. It'd be like... I don't know what pixel art me would look like. Okay, so I've had a long, successful career and you're now about to retire. List your achievements and all the good memories you have from working there. Give an honest review of the pros and cons of the company. Focus on issues and challenges you faced. Refuse to attend. Oh, I'm not going to be a dick when I leave. I'm just going to list all the achievements and good memories. In your spare time, you like to relax alone doing things like listening to music and making models, attending political rallies and stand up for what you believe in. Oh my God, that sounds exhausting. Encourage and support your children with their hobbies. Play in your local sports team. Well, I'm a parent, so... I mean, surely I would have to say my children, right? I mean, this is IRL. Nova, how are you? Your ideal holiday getaway would be surrounded by natural beauty, getting away from the strain of the daily grind, exploring somewhere unfamiliar and discovering new experiences and challenges. A structured day out at a theme park, bursting with thrills. Nope. A romantic getaway with you and your partner at a tropical island. Tropical island sounds amazing. I'm meant to be answering this question like I'm a parent here, but I'm not. It's the most important thing that the government keeps people safe, free, happy, or equal. Oh, shit. I think I'd have to say equal, right? Oh, no, that sounds like communism. Free. Happy? No. There's no such, they can't do that. I mean, free, right? This is an interesting question. I thought equal originally, but then I thought no, that would lean towards a communist. That would lean towards that ideology. Happy doesn't exist. Like, there's no such thing as being permanently happy. Safe is very important, and free is very important. I'm gonna say free. But that is actually an interesting question. Thank you for your cooperation. Advance knows your time is valuable and we appreciate your help in leading the nation to a brighter future. This is getting real grody. This is getting real government grody. I think everything's gonna go to shit. It's late. Sam and the kids have gone to bed. You're just drying up a favourite coffee cup, a worn-out souvenir of your first trip together. The print's faded, but the goofy face still makes you smile. A knock at the window brings you back to reality. There in the garden, clutching a gaudy neon green suitcase, is Chris, Sam's sibling. As soon as you let them in, they sit at the kitchen table, visibly stressed. Chris takes a deep breath. So sorry for bursting in so late, Alex, Chris stammers, but I need a favour. I can ask. No problem, what's going on? You must have seen all the crazy advanced stuff. The Assets and Wealth Act, they're calling it. Taking people's hard-earned money to fund the lazy. It's bullshit. Oh, boy. This is going to get... I didn't realise this game was going to get political. Okay. Never seen Chris this agitated. I'm not saying the top 1% or whatever don't have stupid money, Chris adds hastily, but they can afford it. People like me, we're going to lose everything. Yeah. This is already problematic. So Chris is obviously not... I wonder how wealthy Chris is. So this is taxing... They're obviously talking about taxing the rich here, but Chris is obviously pissed because he's going to get taxed as well. We don't know how wealthy he is. So I can say to him, that's awful, but I'm not sure how I can help. You were always the well-off one in the family. Ugh. Okay, I'm sorry, but taking from the rich to help the poor doesn't sound bad. Both of these answers are not how I'd answer. Ugh. Oh, God, they're both terrible. Okay, I'm going to say I just said get taken from the rich to give to the poor doesn't sound that bad. And now his eyes flash dangerously. You can't possibly be that naive. They're taking whatever they want and distributing it as they see fit. No government should have that kind of power. Look, that's not why I'm here. I need to borrow your passport? No fucking way, mate. Nah. My passport, I can't give you that. That's illegal. They've taken mine and half the bloody countries, but people always say you and I look similar, so... Chris is pacing now. I need to leave before it's too late. Once I'm out, me and my money will be safe, but I need to go now before they freeze my accounts. Please, Alex, I wouldn't ask if I had any choice. I'm sorry, I'm broke-ass poor. This is our brother-in-law asking me this. Okay, we can either say, okay, it's upstairs in the safe, let me go get it, and you can take it. No fucking way. Surely there's another way. It can't be that serious. So, okay, there's a few concerning things here. One, this tax is going to be problematic. I can see it now. There's something else going on here. Two, they've actually taken these people's passports away. Like, I'm not going to give him my passport. I'm not going to give this guy my passport. But it's actually alarming that they've taken away rich people's passports. I'm like, surely there's another way. Chris's mouth falls open. You're joking, right? I've always done right by you and Sam. I've treated your children like they were my own. We're family. Does that mean nothing to you? All right, I'll go get the passport. Family's family. It's against the law. I can't help you with it. Oh. What? I thought I was just going to be controlling a TV station. I don't want to. Okay, I'm going to go by what I would do. And I don't think I'd be giving them my passport. Fine, I'll solve this myself, Chris spits. So much for family loyalty, eh? Grabbing the neon fluorescent suitcase, Chris disappears into the night. You go back to the dishes, picking up Sam's cup again. The peeling face now seems to bore into you. The knot in your stomach tightens. Not where I expected this game to go, but okay. Screw the 1%. Yeah, screw the 1%. I just like... He's obviously not, his brother-in-law is obviously not in the 1%. But I don't know how rich he, oh, this is very uncomfortable. Okay, hello?
Alright, mate, it's Dave. Oh, Christ, it's noisy in here, Jesus. Right, hang on. Rich Gals, thanks, darling. Yeah, I'll take that one with me. Cheers.
Darling.
That's better. Let's get set up and get on with it, eh, so I can get back to my guests. First of all, let's get the power on. You need to get at least the bottom 4 plugs on. Right, let's load up the adverts. You might want to have a bit of a think about it. Your decisions have consequences, don't they?
Should we play? Is this toy safe? Oh, Mr. Snuggle. Well, I don't know if the toy is safe. Who is Alan James? Alan James is coming soon to a medium-sized hall near you. That's obviously a movie. Crazy Neil's Festive U-Tiled Ornaments Spectacular? Oh my god, yes. Crazy Neil? Should be played. Introducing Advanced Go-Getters Teen Team. An elegant new skin cream with a porky little twist. I'm not going to play it. Okay. We'll do a skin cream with a porky little twist. Oh. Now let's play a movie trailer. I don't know if that's right.
You can see they finally got the old headline system up and working again. And the vision mixer's already in headline mode because headlines always come at the start. It's really simple, mate. these two buttons at the bottom of the vision mixer, you can see they now have A and B on them. And they're to help you pick image A on the left bottom screen here, or image B on the right bottom screen here. It's really simple. This little clock here will count down the number of seconds you have to make your decision. Provided you make a decision in that time, you're fine. And you can change your mind as much as you want until the clock reaches 0. But if you don't make any decision, you'll be fired before you even get to make another choice.
Oh, good.
I just want to say one more thing, mate. The pictures you choose to show of these people, well, that's how the public is going to perceive them, and that's going to affect their lives. So, like with the adverts, choose carefully.
No,
and we're off. Good luck, mate. If I get time, I'll call you back in the next break. Yeah, I'm coming, darling.
My friend Janet says theirs gets really hot.
Is this Janet who thinks dogs have their own secret language?
Yeah, the one that mistrusts the
I just want to play him.
everybody.
Not the best source of consumer advice, then.
Don't blame me when
5,
it explodes. Going
4.
in 5, 4, 3.
To go over to Jeremy Donaldson for tonight's.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main headlines tonight. Destination unknown. At the end of Advance's first full week in office, we ask exactly who's leading this charge. Tonight, I'll be discussing what the new future might hold with
He
a
was
leading
drunk.
economist and radical free thinker. With the country's wealth creators in a state of panic and unfavourable rumblings already heard from overseas, I'll be asking my guess whether Advance
Hey,
can deliver
Cupcake,
on
it's
even
called
a
Not for
fraction of their
Broadcast.
manufactured promises.
I'm
Out with the old. Remington's Fist have appointed Sophia Remington as their new CEO. The following photo, taken from our archive, gives us a sense of this influential young firebrand who, at the tender age of 23, becomes the youngest female CEO.
Yep, youngest female
Sophia
CEO.
Remington
We're
has
doing that
always
picture.
impressed. She was top of her class at university and graduated with the highest honours, immediately being asked back to lecture. The markets have responded favourably to Sophia's appointment, with stocks rising 30 points.
Okay, I'm doing well. I'm doing
In
well.
her first press conference this afternoon, Sophia announced a children's toy named Mr. Snugglehugs. Sophia promises it'll be all the rage this Christmas, but concerns have been raised about the product's safety.
Oh, I'm not playing it unsafe. I'm not playing it unsafe.
Dr. David Wong and marine biologist Ingrid Horgansford have today set off to explore Dante's taint. The recently discovered
Dante's
cave system
taint?
was previously thought unreachable, but thanks to a new breakthrough in underwater flower technology, the pair hope to successfully reach the imposing central cavern and the undiscovered plant species it contains. This is, of course, only the latest in a series of successful expeditions for this unlikely pairing. In a joint statement about the dangers their team might
These
face,
two.
the pair stated,
These two.
"We will face the plentiful challenges together like we always have." Playing the field, rumours abound as sporting legend Johnny Hamsleeves is snapped leaving Bush, one of the capital's
Oh,
hottest clubs.
I've got to
The
do 4.
footballer was caught while out celebrating being named Sports Personality of the Year.
I'm
last
doing
week,
4.
as reported by this very programme. And judging from the angle and velocity of that spray, it looks like Johnny may have been celebrating a little bit too much. I certainly wouldn't want to be his dry cleaner. And grievous bodily charm. With Advance promising a radical new position on crime, how afraid should we actually be? I'll be going live around the country to talk with people who've seen the criminal justice system from every perspective.
Oh boy.
With more and more powers passing to the police
So
and less
scary.
and less oversight, are we using an advanced shape?
Don't look at that guy spewing.
All that and Megan Wolf with a group of young actors already experiencing the positive side of the new Assets and Wealth Act firsthand. They'll be talking and performing later. That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
30 seconds back, everybody. Can we get the guests in quickly, please?
We actually had to make the book indestructible.
What?
because
I'm
people
playing the
like
ad.
Set it on fire too.
Oh, interference! Shit! I wasn't looking! I wasn't looking! I'm gonna get fired. Gamers, I'm gonna get fired! Oh my god, there's too much to do. It was going meh, meh. Look at my ratings! It's okay, we're gonna fix it.
In the wake of the government's swift enactment of the Assets and Wealth Act, we're talking about Advance's first week in office and what the new future holds. Joining me are Katie Brightman, a leading economist, and Alan James, author of Alan James is Right, The Free Man's Guide to Waking Up. Alan, the government certainly haven't dragged their heels on delivering some of the legislation they promised. But what does the Wealth Act mean for us?
Nothing, Jeremy. We're still vassal slaves, we're just in prettier cages.
Oh. Confident dismissal there. Katie Brightman, do you agree?
I'm afraid I don't, no. I think that Advance have realised that the current economic system of unlimited, unending growth is untenable, so they're changing things up.
There I agree with you. They're moving to the next steps in the grand plan.
Grand plan, Alan?
It's all in my book. Alan James is right, Jeremy. We're to become the great herd, ignorant, sterile, and short-lived.
I'm flicking too much.
Or perhaps Advance have just realised that if we carry on the way we are, we will destroy ourselves and this planet in a mad orgy of consumption.
Oh!
If you'll excuse the colourful metaphor.
Yes, orgy is the right word. Only it'll be the overlords
It's very
having an
cute.
orgy on our poor broken backs. It's all in my book.
He's very angry,
Alan
though.
James is
shamelessly self-promoting. Katie, how do you think the rest of the world will respond to this new approach?
I think they're watching carefully. Advance are the most
I stuffed up
destructive threats
gamers.
that the world powers have faced since the last Great War.
Yes, Katie's right. War is inevitable.
Thank you, but that isn't
And
what
this
I...
will not be a war like we've ever seen before. We're talking millions of deaths. We're talking high-tech weapons that can level entire cities. We're talking...
Out of the wrong orifices?
Mock me all you like, Jeremy, but when they murder your parents and they poison your food and they take you away to their camps for hypno-brainwashing, we'll be laughing then.
That might be a great way to sell books, Alan, but you know full well
Oh,
that
this
isn't
is
going to happen in a
very full on.
Democracy is dead.
Yes, Advance are radical, and change is always frightening, but the truth is that the Wealth and Assets Act has made more than 90% of the population wealthier and is on target to produce a permanent end to poverty.
Bollocks! What this young lady doesn't understand, Jeremy,
Bollocks
is
is a
that
swear word?
Maybe they've rebranded, but it's all a little circus act to keep us from seeing the tyrant behind the curtain.
That's where you're wrong, Alan. For a start, they've mobilised the youth vote like we've never seen before.
You say mobilise, I call
my
it
God.
grooming. The grooming of an entire generation to walk
Doherty,
happily
hello.
into eternal bondage. They're like psychic paedophiles.
But based on the facts, Katie, what are your predictions?
The Assets and Wealth Act is only the first step. Advance now have a historic budgetary surplus, and as well as properly funding our public services, they're already funneling unprecedented amounts into scientific research and the arts.
Or, as I call them in my book, Frankenscience and opiates. Like opiates, see?
Can we get back to the issue at hand, please, Alan?
This is the issue. It's all coming from the water, the chemicals. They're pumping it full of belief juice.
Don't get me wrong, I want to see these changes, but only if they're sustainable. If Advance lose their power after spending half of our GDP on dismantling infrastructure, that could be catastrophic.
The catastrophe is that they're succeeding. They've got us sat here talking about their puppet show.
That's
All right,
C.
we're running out of time. Quickly, Alan, what does the future look like to you?
A bleak space where we've all been figuratively sodomized into submission.
No, of course. Katie?
We might be on the eve of a brave new world. God knows we need some change, but we need to be cautious. Let's walk forwards with our eyes open.
Two very different visions of the future there. Alan James, Katie Brightman, thank you for joining me. When we come back, I'll be investigating Law and Order before Megan meets some
That was so
beneficiaries of
stressful. I
Assets and Wealth
fucked
Act.
that up
That's
so
all
bad.
coming up tonight on the National Nightly News.
1 minute back.
You know, I think they might do some good.
I hope so too, Jeremy.
How much are you being paid by them then?
Shut the fuck up, Alan. I've never
Alan
heard so
J.
much shit in my life.
Well, we'll see who's full of shit, won't we?
Alan, I can explain it to you, but unfortunately, I can't understand it for you.
Well, I don't know what she meant by that.
Absolutely fucking flying, I tell you. How's it going? Actually, fuck it, I don't care. I hate the fucking news. Oh, bloody hell, I love this tune now. All right, mate, see you later. Bye.
I've said I put a word in, that's all I can do.
10 seconds, everybody.
If that sticks, I'll just...
He has a show called Alan James is right in front of you. Shit.
Welcome back.
Oh
in
my
our
God.
second segment, we're going to be taking a deep dive into the state of law and order in our country. Advance have already tasked what they are calling a solutions team to move this serious social problem to the top of the list. Tonight, we go behind the headlines to meet the people who live with the criminal justice system every day of their lives. First up, we have Gregory Judge, a lawyer who sees the problems close up on the front line. Can you hear me, Gregory?
Yes, I've got you, Jeremy. Thanks for having me.
What's it like on the front line of the hard face of the cold hand of justice?
Well, as you can imagine, Jeremy, we are massively understaffed in this country. We're working every hour we can just to try and cope with the caseloads on our desk.
Which must affect the quality of support you can offer.
Well, we can barely keep up with demand,
Oh.
Jeremy. There just simply isn't enough being done at a systemic level to relieve the problem. We need more support from ministers.
What is that girl doing in the background?
We need change at a structural level,
I'm
Jeremy.
leaving, Greg.
Oh.
Not a good time, darling.
It never is it? I'll be at my mother's.
Oh, I am so recording this. This is like high quality news.
It's nationwide. Just give me 5 minutes. I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson.
Oh, have you mentioned your affairs?
No. Well, the affairs of the Justice Department that we should be concerned about.
Hello, Mr. Donaldson.
Hello, Mrs. Judge.
We need legislation to relieve the pressure on our public
Sorry
servants.
to interrupt the news, Mr. Donaldson. Can I have a moment to tell my husband I'm leaving him?
Yes, I totally understand. Quite the picture of a burdened legal sector there. Gregory Judge, thank you for joining us. Next, I'm joined by Police Chief Constable Bob Peel, a man with a very different perspective on our nation's crime. Do you think there's a problem with the system, Bob?
I'm sure we all do, Jeremy. I'm sure we all long for a return
God,
to the days
stop.
when you could safely walk the streets of your community at night, looking in through windows and generally enjoying your neighbours without the
How
risk
am I
of
meant
being
to do
terrorised
this?
by some thug with a knife.
So you feel the streets simply aren't safe anymore?
Oh God, I can't even.
Well, that's not a simple question, Jeremy.
What did I do? I was moving it. It went bah, bah. Okay, we'll try again. Bob. Yeah, we'll try that again. Shit. I was moving it. Okay, that again. I'm gonna have to play that again. That's the checkpoint. I should have had the checkpoint at the cop.
Just saying, I'll do what I can, that's all.
Bullshit, you will. She's good. You know she is.
Do anything to the phone.
10 seconds, everybody.
Thank you, thank you. Welcome on in.
If that sticks, I'll destroy you.
5, 4, 3.
Okay. We're going to do better. This thing is stuffing up all the
In our
time
second
here.
segment, we're going to be taking a deep dive into the state of law and order in our country. Advance have already tasked what they're calling a solutions team to move this serious social problem to the top of the list. Tonight, we go behind the headlines to meet the people who live with the criminal justice system every day of their lives. First up, we have Gregory Judge, a lawyer who sees the problems close up on the front line. Can you hear me, Gregory?
Yes, I've got you, Jeremy. Thanks for having me.
What's it like on the front line of the hard face of the cold hand of justice?
Well, as you can imagine, Jeremy, we are massively understaffed in this country. We're working every hour we can just to try and cope with the caseloads on our desk.
Which must affect the quality of support you can offer.
Well, we can barely keep up with demand, Jeremy. There just simply isn't enough being done at
stop
a
it.
systemic level to relieve the problem. We need more support from ministers. What are you doing? We need change at a structural level,
I'm
Jeremy.
leaving, Greg.
Not a good time, darling.
It never is it? I'll be at my mother's.
Just hang on. No, the problem isn't a local one, Jeremy. It's nationwide. Just give me 5 minutes. I'm talking to
Oh my
Jeremy.
God, stop it.
Oh, have you mentioned your affairs?
No. Well,
Okay.
the affairs of the Justice Department that we should be concerned about.
Hello, Mr. Donaldson.
Hello, Mrs. Judge.
We need legislation to relieve the pressure on our public
Sorry
servants.
to interrupt the news, Mr. Donaldson. Can I have a moment to tell my husband I'm leaving him?
Yes, I totally understand. Quite the picture.
Okay,
of a burdened
this is going to
legal
stuff
sector
up
there.
again, and I'm going to have to try and
Judge,
fix it.
Thank you for joining
But I
us.
don't know what I did wrong last time.
Next, I'm joined by Police Chief Constable Bob Peel, a man
Bob!
with a very different perspective on our nation's crime. Do you think there's a problem with the system, Bob?
To realise I'm
Oh,
not her.
I'm sure we all long for a return to the
I went
days
to the
when you
wrong
could
one!
safely walk the streets of your community at night, looking in through windows and generally enjoying your neighbours without the risk of being terrorised by some thug with a knife or cop.
Why?
So you feel the streets simply aren't safe anymore? Where have you gone wrong, Bob?
Well, that's not a simple question,
Why?
Jeremy, but I think it all comes down to
I don't
moral
understand.
We've diluted our culture.
What the fuck am I doing wrong? I tried to make them... Wish I could skip this part. I made them narrow! I'm clearly not ever going to be a TV producer. Okay, shh. Skip.
How's it going? Actually, fuck it, I don't care. I hate the fucking news.
God damn it.
Oh, bloody hell, I love this tune, though. All right, mate, see you later. Bye.
I've got to make them narrow. I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Oh shit, you will. She's good. You know she is.
I've said a bit of wording, that's all I can do.
10 seconds, everybody.
Sorry, we have to watch this over and over. When I wish it would checkpoint at the police officer.
Welcome back. In our second segment, we're going to be taking a deep dive into the state of law and order in our country. Advance have already tasked what they are calling a solutions team to move this serious social problem to the top of the list. Tonight, we go behind the headlines to meet the people who live with the criminal justice system every day of their lives. First up, we have Gregory Judge, a lawyer who
Gregory, I'm so sick of talking to you, mate. Shh, Gregory.
Can you hear me, Gregory?
Yes, I've got you, Jeremy. Thanks for having me.
What's it like
Gregory,
on the front line of the hard face of the cold hand of justice?
Well, as you
Gregory,
can imagine,
your day's
Jeremy,
about to get bad. Your day's about to get bad.
We're working every hour we can just to try and cope with the
I
caseload
don't know if
on
I've seen
our day.
V for
Which must affect the
Vendetta.
quality of support you can offer.
Well, we can barely keep up with demand, Jeremy. There just simply isn't enough being done at a systemic level to relieve the problem. We need more support from ministers. What are you doing?
Okay.
We need change at a structural level,
I'm
Jeremy.
leaving, Greg.
Not a good time, darling.
It never is.
Okay,
is it?
if I stuff this up again, I'm actually going to cry. Like, there's going to be tears.
No, the problem isn't a local one, Jeremy. It's nationwide. Just give me 5 minutes.
Stop.
Oh, have you mentioned your affairs?
No. Well, the
Awkward.
affairs of the Justice Department that we should be concerned about.
Hello, Mr. Donaldson.
Hello, Mrs. Judge.
We need.
Okay.
We need legislation to relieve.
I needed to get this right, and I don't quite know how to get it right, to be
Can I
honest.
have a moment to tell my husband I'm leaving him?
Yes, I totally understand. Quite the picture of a burdened legal sector there. Gregory
Okay,
Judge,
come on, Emma.
Thank you for joining us.
If I stuff this up again,
Next,
I'm going to
joined
rage
by
quit.
Police Chief Constable Bob Peel, a man with a very different perspective
Look at them arguing.
on our nation's crime. Do you think there's a problem with the system, Bob?
I'm sure we all do, Jeremy. I'm sure we all long
Okay.
for a return to the days when you could safely walk the streets of your community at night, looking in through windows and generally
See, it's-
enjoying your neighbours without the risk of being terrorised by some thug with
Okay.
a knife. Or kosh.
So you feel the streets simply aren't safe anymore? Where have we gone wrong, Bob?
Well, that's not a simple question, Jeremy, but I think it all comes down to moral decay. We've diluted
Moral
our
decay.
culture and lost touch with what it means to be a citizen of this once great country. Also, as the vicar noted in Sunday's sermon, we probably shouldn't have banned hanging.
And to what do you attribute this moral decay?
Foreigners
Did he just say
gave
we
Egyptians
shouldn't?
mainly. It's all in the Bible. Look, Leviticus clearly states that... Oh, bugger, hang on a moment. Jeremy, your bloody gimp's escaped.
Oh.
Delia, could you give me a little help, please, dear? As I was saying, Jesus didn't like immigrants much, did he?
And just to be clear, you think it's the immigrants who are responsible for the moral decay?
Absolutely, Jeremy. Back in your box, Clive. Back in your box. Delia, I really could use a little help with this.
Oh, sorry, darling. I was spaying the badgers.
Yes, I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson. Clive, could you put him back in the box?
Oh, Clive, you know it's Wednesday. Back you go. Back in your gimp space.
And
Off you go.
whose
Back-
responsibility is it to make a change, Bob?
Well, it is certainly not the responsibility of the decent, good, white people of
Darling,
this...
where's the padlock?
Oh, hold on just a moment.
Oh, Clive, this simply won't do. Naughty, naughty, naughty boy. Mummy said... get
Clive,
in your
I am not having this
space.
again.
Mummy said, get back in your gimp space. No! Naughty!
You beast cut!
As I was saying, Jeremy, moral decay. Crime is the responsibility of the criminal, no one else. Look, everyone has a sob story, but we don't all end up as barbarians, do we? Look, when our daughter Alice comes home with an A-, does she go on a killing spree? No, she takes 3 of her pills and hides under the stairs like a normal child.
Thank you, Bob. Bob Peel there, really locking down the police's position on morality for us. And finally tonight, hopefully uninterrupted, it's time to get to the heart of the matter.
Hi, Meerkat.
Tony Dawson has recently been released from prison after serving 3 years for aggravated assault, burglary and menacing a swan. He's agreed to talk to us today, which is also, I believe, his birthday. Many happy returns, Tony.
Cheers, Jez. Call me Titwank, Tony. Everybody else does.
Oh. No, I'm not going to be doing that. Can you tell us what it's like in
I
prison,
didn't beep
Tony?
him. I've really fucked this one.
Prison's a mixed bag. Structure's quite nice, but it's a constant battle against institutionalisation, as you can imagine. And obviously, titwanks are quite hard to come by.
I'm picking up that you're not alone there, Tony.
Titwank, Tony. Yeah, sorry, my friends are throwing me a surprise party. Good bunch of lads.
Okay, well, we're trying to let you get back to that party as soon as possible. First, let me ask you this. Do you feel that your time spent in prison
I think it's
helps
tit.
to rehabilitate you in any way, Tony?
Titwank, Tony. I don't think it's as easy as that, Jez.
Sopen!
Yeah, I think asking that is an oversimplification.
It sounds like it's getting quite busy there, Tony, but let's try and soldier on. Since leaving custody, have you been able to find a new job?
Yeah, all the boys are
should
in.
be flicking over
Big
to
Chris,
him.
Little Chris, and Vampire Chris.
What is this game?
Yep. One sec, love. Titwank Tony's on the news. Rehabilitation is difficult with the current system, Jez. It's just not set up for it, you know? It's inherently unjust.
This is interesting what he's actually saying.
So, do you feel tempted to... I'm sorry, who's this guy?
You are joking. Chrissy Freebollocks has only got Mr. Fancy, oh.
Oh.
Not now, fellas. I'm on the news.
I beeped 3 times.
It seems like we've caught you at a bad time.
The little boy.
Oh, I can't really hear you, mate. It's getting a bit busy here. Jesus.
Yes, we seem to be losing the signal there, Tony.
Fucking way, let's believe that.
Beep.
Well, we're just trying to get that signal back. I think we... Yes, Tony? Tony, I mean, we were literally away for 2 seconds. How does this happen, Tony? Can you hear me? Well, we seem to have lost our train of thought. The viewer at home have managed to glean a broader understanding of the serious and complex issues around law and order. After the break, Megan will be live with some plucky young thespians. Don't go away. We'll be back after these messages.
I don't know what ads I'm playing. I'm just playing something.
Mate, I ain't got long and I'm quite drunk. It's been a great night. In this next section, there's a bit of music. If you edit in time with the music, you can see the result on the vision mixer, and the public will love that. Don't worry if you don't, though. You won't get punished for it or nothing. Just try and stay in the groove. Also, one last tip. When the music starts, turn down the broadcast volume. Right, enjoy the music bit. God, I love music. God, I'm so pissed. I think I might go and throw up in a bit.
In his dressing room, probably banging his head against the wall.
Look, it's all right. I've got this.
I'm sure he's on his way.
Come on, it's welcome back.
This is on you. 10 seconds, everybody. We're going to open on Megan. Camera 2.
I can't. I don't understand.
5, 4, 3.
Welcome's Black. I'm Megan Wolfe, and on tonight's Culture Spot, I'll be chatting with one of the first beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act, a team of inspiring young people from Scritchford Sixth Form College who today received a grant from Advance.
I don't understand what I'm doing.
Hey, friendship on a tour of
No,
local
I'm not
secondary
playing
schools.
Mr. Snuggle
Welcome
Hugs.
to you all. Well, let's start with you two, Harriet and Charlotte Winstanley-Hamilton. Girls, you must be thrilled.
We are, Megan. We're overwhelmed, to be honest.
And I believe you two are sisters, is that right?
Yes, Charlotte's my oldest.
I'm the older, more popular one.
Oh.
Only joking.
Harriet and Trey were really the ones who came up with the whole idea.
So, Harry and I were shooting the breeze in the cafeteria, and I said,
Oh.
hey, let's actually do something.
So I went to look for a drama teacher.
But she'd been laid off due to budget cuts. Fortunately, I directed a pantomime when I was at university, so I knew the ropes, as it were.
Oh, right, yes, but you're the maths teacher, aren't you?
Yes, that's me, Jeff Algebra, maths teacher.
Maths is really important.
Oh, thanks, Steve.
Maths is really important.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
As is theatre. It's one of the oldest art forms in history. Aristotle believed.
I just think that when we travel around all these problem schools and the poor kids see us, they say, hey, I really want to be like those attractive kids. And that's a very beautiful and powerful thing. We touch our audiences and they touch us right back.
I suppose with a surname like Algebra, there was really only one choice of career for me. My wife, Angela, and I, we often laugh about it.
Angela Algebra.
Yes.
We just want to bring a bit of song and joy into people's lives.
And teach people about the difficult issues. The issues in the play are what really matter.
And I think you're going to be showing us an extract from this play, aren't you?
That's right. To put into context, I play a young first year who's having some troubles at school.
Her character doesn't actually have a name, yeah, because in a way she's like all of us.
It's like a metaphor. Maybe she's you at home, or like, maybe she's you, Megan.
Maybe she's like, yo, Megan.
Put it in, coach.
Yes, thanks, Steve.
Right, well, I'm going to have a little chat with your teacher while you run off and get ready. I can't wait to see it. That's it, that way.
Oh, they don't want to see that?
So, Jeff, when did you first hear about the grants?
2 days ago. A letter from Advance arrived at the school. Now, the headmaster thought it was all a prank, but his secretary retrieved it from his bin and brought it to me.
How? How did you react?
I also threw it in the bin. But then Harriet and Trey rescued it, and they rang the number at the bottom of the page, and next thing you know, we're
I'm
on tour.
panicking so much.
Well, I think we can all guess which way you'll be voting from now
I'm not.
on.
Look, I'm not a TV producer. I'm not a TV producer.
We're not very political. I'm a mathematician, of course, and she's a paraplegic mainly. But we did used to watch that Peter Clements DIY show back in the day, and so we thought, why not? Let's have a go with this old democracy thing.
Okay.
And here we bally well are.
Good stuff.
Fucking brilliant.
So let's have a look at a short section of Hey, Friendship.
Oops, that was really bad.
Dear Diary, I'm not sure I can take another day at this school. Another day of tears.
Tears.
Another day of fears. But still I walk the corridors alone. Dreading what might be around every corner.
What's around the corner? What's around the corner? What's around the corner?
Oh, hi, Gary.
Oh, heavens, no! It's Gary the Fist!
Gary the Fist?
Going somewhere, little first year? Great. I've been looking for some poor victim to bully all morning. But for this
I've been looking for some poor victim to bully all morning.
Excuse me, I'm late for maths. It's my favourite subject. And so important.
Nerd.
Maths is for losers.
What?
Maths is for losers.
My arm's stuck, coach.
Keep going, for fuck's sake.
Right, maths is for losers.
I forgot to
now, give me your lunch money.
Double lunch for me today, but why am I only truly happy when I'm eating?
Not today, Gary the Fist.
What do you mean not today? Who are you? My arm's free, coach.
Brilliant, keep going.
Right, who are you to stand up to me? I'm Gary the Fist. And you're just a sad little girl with 2 gay dads who's all alone.
That's where you're wrong, Gary the Fist. These are my 2 new friends. Vanessa is captain of the netball team.
Yeah.
And Blake owns a motorbike.
Yeah.
But
Why can't the
fight all
motorbike?
3 of you, and I don't have any friends of my own.
Oh. Oh, she's gonna sing. Oh.
Take a look at me. Take a little look at my face. I could be you. She could be
choice.
Oh, jackets are coming off.
Hey, listen up, I won't take no crap. Who said middle class girls can't rap? I ain't
can't.
afraid of your cruel lads. I'm a mother loving rebel, but I still love maths.
I still love maths. This is so bad.
Hey, kids, I'm Gary the Fist. People think that folks like me probably shouldn't exist, but that's just prejudice, and I'd do better if you knew the way that I became Gary the Fist. I grew up on a council estate. The park was hip, but the flats weren't great. My dad used to come home drunk and late, and he'd hit my mum, and for dinner he had to wait. Where's my dinner?
It's not ready.
Where's my dinner?
It's random, Doc.
Eating women is wrong.
Oh.
I guess life's pretty hard on a council estate.
What's this?
On a council estate. Life's pretty hard 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 on a council estate. It's so damn hard on a council estate.
Life can be peachy keen.
Yeah.
If you
I don't understand this thing.
It's your choice to be me.
Look at this guy down here.
So stop now, make a different choice.
Listen to that inner voice.
Friendship!
Yes!
Oh, that was amazing, kids.
Well, thankfully that's all we have time for tonight on the National Nightly News. Join us tomorrow night for all the headlines from across the country. My name's Jeremy Donaldson. Have a peaceful night.
And we're out.
Oh, that was brilliant!
What the literal fuck was that?
I believe that was art.
I believe I've got a 14-inch cock, but it doesn't make it so.
I have a similar belief about an adequate paycheck.
Oh, someone please get these twats out of my studio.
Oh, I didn't do well today, guys. Love Jeremy. Look, I got a D. I understand why. All offensive. No, they weren't. The interference-free and excellent. Exceedingly. I'm not good at editing, guys. I'm not. I'm really not good at editing. Oh. Game. My boss hates me. Oh, well, look, we know what we fucked up there. I wonder if you can ever do well in this. Let's see if we get a pay rise. I didn't realize this was going to be a game that you could actually replay. I didn't realize that you could have different outcomes, but with 42 hours of shot footage, I guess that makes sense. You would have a late night. You arrive home after a long shift to find a note waiting for you on the countertop. You recognise Sam's hurried squirrel. Chris has been evicted for not paying rent. Sam's gone to pick up Chris's stuff from the street. Don't wait up. Underline twice. So this is your fault now, is it? You sulkingly press play on the cheap horror film you were going to watch together. It used to absolutely terrify you as a kid, but always makes the two of you laugh. It's not the same without Sam, but you still chuckle to yourself occasionally. Okay, so Chris, the brother-in-law who asked you for a passport, has been evicted. Just as you get to the good bit, the part where Candy decides to investigate alone, your 14-year-old son interrupts. He wants to go to a friend's house. He looks at you in a way only a child can, pleading but somehow defiant. You let him go as long as he promises to be home by 11. You tell Charlie no. He knows he's not allowed out late on a school night. Well, I was very much in debt. Now I'm in crippling debt. It's not good. How old is he? 14. Home by 11 at 14? Am I like super old school or is that really late for a 14-year-old to be home? Gamers. I said no. Charlie's voice gets louder and louder as he says you're not going to change your mind. You pretend that it's for my own good, but really you just want to be left alone. I fucking hate you. He hesitates. He knows he's gone too far, but in his rage he can't bring himself to back down. Before you can open your mouth, he storms up the stairs and slams the door. I'm going to check in on him. I know we both need to cool down, but you don't go to bed angry. Knock on Charlie's door. When there's no answer, you quietly open it. Your son is under the duvet sulking. He's determinedly facing the wall. Once it's clear you're not leaving until he talks to you, he sighs and he turns to face you. He needs to control his temper. He begrudgingly apologises for the outburst and both of you sleep much easier. You have cleared the air. See? Never go to bed angry, gamers. Charlie, you're 14. I think I had to go to bed early when I was 14. Maybe kids these days don't have, maybe they're up really late now. Tight Christmas. You can't help but crack a smile as you look around the table. The snow has settled on the grass outside. The kids are pulling a cracker while your elderly mother tries to keep her eyes open. You did always have a soft spot for Christmas. Sitting at the head of the table now in your dad's place. It's been a tense afternoon. Everyone can feel it. It's the first time you've seen Chris since you refused to part with your passport. It's a big change for Sam. The two siblings used to be inseparable. Christmas is usually such a nice time of the year. So the brother-in-law's taken it out on his sister because we wouldn't give him our passport. Sounds like a bit of a dick. The clatter of your cutlery is all that can be heard as Chris stares pointedly at you. Are you having a nice time, Grandma? Make a toast. You stay silent. I'm going to make a toast, because why not make it more awkward? You stand and raise your glasses. Merry Christmas, everyone. I'm glad we're all here. There's murmurs of cheers and much clinking of glasses. Chris doesn't move. Yeah, we're all here. No thanks to you. Chris? Sighs Sam. Come on now, it's Christmas. Can't we just put it behind us? Sam's right, let's try and enjoy ourselves. Chris turns away from you, taking some frustration out on a cheap cut of roast chicken. Chicken! Your daughter Susie seizes the opportunity to corner you. You know how much you love me? Oh, you know how you love me? You chuckle. This sounds familiar. I'm not going to like this, am I? Susie rolls her eyes. You know me and my friends are planning to go travelling this year, Susie begins innocently. Well, I was hoping you'd help me with the money. I'm in crippling debt. Okay, she's interrupted by Chris, who makes a derisive snort. I wouldn't hold your breath, Suze. Not known for your generosity, are you, Alex? Ignoring Chris, you smile at your daughter. He's being a dick. We'll see so many parts of the world and learn so much about other cultures, Susie gushes. You sigh and lower your voice. You know money's really tight right now, and your grandma's saying here, we just don't have that kind of money, Suze. But please, Harriet's parents are helping out. This means I'm going to have to do better. I'm going to help her out, but that means I'm actually going to do a good job. Okay, we're going to have to be a serious gamer. I said I'm going to help her. Sam interrupts. Sorry, are you planning to consult me on this, or are you going to just carry on pretending I don't exist? Oh God, this is really like a family Christmas, isn't it? Selling the other kidney? You feel your cheeks flush red and turn away so Chris can't see. You know you haven't been the most attentive lately, but this rebuke seems harsh. Sam exhales and seems to brighten. But luckily for someone, I agree. This is a great opportunity. I'm sure we can find the money somewhere. Sam isn't looking at you. God damn. Charlie excuses himself awkwardly as he starts to clear the plates in silence. Have you had a nice birthday, Pat? Your mother chimes in cheerfully. Merry fucking Christmas. I'm going to have to do better. Oh, Jesus, okay. Oh my God, I'm still reading. Okay. You're leafing through the pile of accumulated posts. Each new bill pulls on your gut like a lead weight until a flash of blue makes you pause. Recognizing the advanced logo on the envelope, you tear it open. Dear Winston residents, thank you for sending us your passports for approval. We can now confirm the receipt and validation for the new assets and wealth redemption scheme. Hopefully this will make the last months of arguments with Sam worth it. Have they got our passports though? As such, it is our pleasure to impose a check, which we hope you will see as a symbol not only for our gratitude to you, but of our unwavering commitment to creating a society free of inequality. The throbbing of your flesh, speed-induced paper cut is the only reason you believe you're awake. A check, and a sizable one at that. Bruce was right. Advanced are really redistributing wealth. We will continue to strive for the betterment of this nation of people. Forward together, Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement. This makes me uncomfortable. The weight of your financial burden seems slightly, well, less than slightly, it's bliss. So, long weekend. Not worrying every day, okay? Why does the zip on this damn case never close? It's your anniversary. Every year you and Sam go away for the weekend, usually camping. You're not made of money. You've been looking forward to it for ages, finally getting some time alone together when you can forget about the noise of life. The kids, no work, just a bit of romance and some peace and quiet. The zip finally gives up the battle and you drag the bulging suitcase down the stairs. The answering machine is blinking on the hall table. Good evening, Alex. This is Mr. Bozeman. I'm calling to inform you that you will be crested to work this weekend. Your heart sinks, of course. Some information has come to light concerning the rising tensions between our nation and foreign powers, and the National Nightly News team will be working around the clock to ensure we break the story first. Oh my God, Emma, read. Needless to say, I'll expect your attendance tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. sharp. Have a pleasant evening, Alex. Shock turns to annoyance and then fury. What are you going to tell Sam? Sam comes downstairs brimming with excitement. Kissing you, they grab the car keys from the dish and start to load the bags in the back. Fuck it, I'm not going to work. This is unprofessional. Message deleted. What was that? Comes a voice from behind you. Nothing important. You reply and put on the coat. Adrenaline coursing through your body. Grabbing Sam around the waist, practically slam the front door. You may as well enjoy your time off. You're going to pay for it on Monday. You know what? Standing by that decision. We had leave booked in. When you get to work on Monday morning, you get some sour looks from your exhausted colleagues. A note sits waiting for you, the immaculate script in blood red, and very disappointed. Was it worth it? Hell yeah! It was my holidays. I had leave booked in. You suck. Sleep. Son Charlie hovers at your elbows. Oh, I can afford coffee. There goes my wage. As you read, do you find yourself striving to achieve? Are you an active member of the team? Do you like reaping the benefits of cooperation? Join the Advanced Go-Getters today. Forward together. This doesn't sound like the youth club he told you about. No way. Charlie grabs a flyer from you and thrusts a form in your hand. So I can walk there straight from school and Ben's sister can drop us home afterwards. So you won't have to do anything. I'm not signing that. Hell no. Sorry, mate, I just don't think this is the right place for you. You hand back the form gently. What? This is so unfair. Why? I know it seems that way, Charlie, but you'll understand soon enough. Yeah, that sounded like a brainwashing camp. Jesus. No way, mate. Am I back to the studio? I'm not back to the studio. Some guys at work gave them to me. They can't go. Sam stands in front of you, brandishing 2 tickets. You see the title in bold letters, Alan James, is right in front of you. I'm really unsure. What do you think? Shall we go? Oh God, why is this? I think they're all nuts. Oh, stuff it. Let's just go. Show is entertaining but much less funny than you thought. He's a powerful public speaker and something about it sticks in your mind. Lying in bed that night, wide awake, long after Sam's breathing turns heavy, it hits you. It was the crowd, not laughing but roaring. Middle of the road. I've definitely, I've obviously not taken one way or the other. Okay, interesting. After a particularly long day at work, you come home to find the post sorted into piles, as Sam has taken to doing recently. Most of it is the usual rubbish, but a letter with the interestingly familiar advanced logo and the urgent "respond immediately" plastered on the front in corresponding urgent red font grabs your attention. Get this over with. Dear Winston residents, this letter is to inform you that the advanced government has taken another step forwards in our fight for equality. By nationalising the largest private corporations and redistributing their resources among the citizens of this great country, the Partnerships Bond program ensures that wealth created by the people is delivered to the people. You don't remember this being in the manifesto. Look at this eye. Oh, it's creepy. Nah. Every household will become a partner in one of 3 carefully selected institutions. Chosen by advance for consistent high performance and financial security. Please note, all returns are based on public opinion and cannot be guaranteed. Please select one of the following. Jesus Christ. EOB, I Have Been Called Incorporated. Whether it's cosmetics, clothing, or couture, we see the beauty in our customers. Gross. Neil's Deals Limited is always a steal for Crazy Neil. Pleasure Corp. Our business is your pleasure. Sport to travel or even just some you time. You can't say pleasure without leisure. These are all gross, but let's say you can't say pleasure without leisure. I like it. Holiday. Oh, I am comfortable again. Thank you for making your selection. Please return this form using the envelope provided. You will receive a report from your partnerships in 3 to 6 working months. Okay, I'm assuming I will have to put their ads up to make more money. It seems even advance can't defeat the quagmire of governmental bureaucracy. Future of this nation is in partnership forward together, Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement. How much influence could you have? Oh, I'm going to have lots of influence. I'm going to make the freaking dollary dues. You can't spell you without you. That's true. This game is... I thought it was just going to be a shit show, but it's actually more than that. It's... And the thing is, I can't get too distracted during the broadcast because the broadcasts actually give us information. Tempest. Oh, here you go. You're not helpful at all.
Alex, it's Boozman here, your boss. While you're powering up and getting the adverts loaded, I thought I should just tell you that we've had one of those public information films from the government, and it's mandatory that you play it. You still have a free choice for the other two, so read those tape labels carefully, but make sure you play the advance advert, preferably at the second break. Right, that's the lot. Have a great show. Total pimp. My God, that weather looks nasty.
So where's... No fucking way. Transition set... Nah, fuck that shit. I'm not playing that. I'm going to do prostate checks, because that's very important. Oh. There ain't no way I'm playing nothing. Radical new transition set... Fuck that shit. No. We're telling people to check their prostate. I'm going to get fired. Oh. I'm trying to put them on air. I was pressing 1. It was on at the plug. But it's transition centres. I think checking your prostate is more than... That makes me uncomfortable. Okay, wait, am I going to... Should I be putting that ad on?
The advert's loaded. I thought I should just tell you that we've had one of those public information films from the government, and it's mandatory that you play it. You still have a free choice.
Look at these introducing advances, radical new transition centres.
But make sure you play the advance advert, preferably at the
Should
second.
we play it?
Right, that's the lot. Have a great show. Total pimp. My God, that weather looks nasty.
Oh, how's it going with Steve?
Why are all
I'm
men
very
such a
uncomfortable.
Apparently
I should play it?
relationship with his face.
Okay, well, let's see what
Sorry,
it
are you
actually
saying
is.
He chose his imaginary friend in the sky over you?
Okay, that's true.
You're probably just a really awful date.
Oh, that's
10
crazy,
seconds,
Neil.
everybody. Like I said.
Okay, I'm going to do the joy of
Going in
screws.
5, 4, 3.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
And I'm Megan Wolf. Our main stories tonight.
Uncooperative. A mysterious symbol has appeared overnight on thousands of buildings throughout the capital.
Tonight, in an exclusive live interview with Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement, I'll be asking what this mysterious symbol might mean.
Critics have been quick to dismiss the graffiti as a publicity stunt or an act of frustration by a tiny, disorganised group of those who will never, under any circumstances...
I need to make more dollary dues.
We shall overcome. Trapped in Dante's taint for more than a month now, doctors Ingrid Svorsborg Horgensvoord and David Wong announced today that they're considering 2 possible options.
With 2 of the finest minds in science working together, hopes are still high for the eventual return of the team to dry land.
Without enough engineers to successfully fix their craft, the team seem likely to attempt to farm the cavern's ecosystem while they wait for rescue from above ground. I think I'll stick to risotto, Jeremy.
Bloodbath avoided. As the last Mr. Snugglehogs is found and destroyed, we ask, how could we have been so blind?
Fortunately, this station
I'm so glad I did
chose
not
to advertise Mr. Snugglehubs,
advertise
and the
Mr.
subsequent disappointing
Snugglehubs.
Sales turned out to be a miracle, as only 7 children were horribly injured by the lethal toy. How much worse could it have been? Thankfully, we'll never know.
Julia Salisbury, who mobilised numerous government resources to the product immediately after the first blindings, said today that the new advance mark, which must be earned by all new products, would be a 100% ironclad guarantee of safety and quality.
Fallen angel? Notorious addict Johnny Hansleeve seems to have reached a new low in his battle with booze, as this recent picture reveals.
Johnny's star certainly lacks its former glow these days, with public
I'm doing this
concern over his
one.
mental and physical health growing at an alarming
What is he
rate.
doing? Is he
Since
dancing
being
with
banned
someone?
from the national squad earlier this year after urinating on a referee during
Oh,
a friendly
he urinated
against
on a
East
referee.
Winchie,
Gamers.
Things seem to have gone from bad to worse for
Yeah.
Hansleeves.
Is his once celebrated role model about to become the bad boy of sport?
And
bad boy
onwards and
sport.
upwards. In an attempt to put the Mr. Snugglehugs disaster behind them, Remington's Fist CEO Sophia Remington today announced a brand new product that already has the markets buzzing with interest.
This groundbreaking product came as quite a shock when it was revealed earlier
Oh,
today.
first male
Though its
contraceptive
critics are
pill?
skeptical that the young
Yes.
CEO can fulfill her promise.
Described as a breakthrough far ahead of its time, the male contraceptive pill is heralding a sexual revolution. Its fans are celebrating the fact that men can finally take equal responsibility for contraception.
Yes.
But others have expressed concerns over its safety and side effects.
The side effects?
Exclusive Prime Ministerial interview coming up later.
And our very own Patrick Bannon live at the first annual Sports Board final.
You won't want to miss a second of tonight's National...
I cut them off a bit early, but they were boring. Look at them, they're all, look at her getting the shits over there. It's probably because I cut her off early. Sorry, babes. Sorry, babes. I didn't mean to. No.
But first tonight, while advance is certainly proving popular with the majority of the country, we've seen their wealth and living increase considerably. For some,
I can't make it any. Okay. Fuck. I really fucked that up. I was watching them and then I was... Fuck. If this is what it's really... I don't think it's really like this broadcasting. I hope it's not. I'm really bad at that thing. My brain goes... Mwah. Okay, so what were we doing? We were doing prostate? I know. Fucking power. Stop it. Okay, I want prostate. We'll do this. I don't want to get fired. And joyous good. Okay. Okay, hold on. I'm just going to go to the bathroom very quickly. Burb. So bad. I didn't think you could fail this game, but it turns out you can. Like my boy. You bought it? Well, it's good. I'm glad that I could, like, if people are enjoying it, you can play it and, obviously get a completely different outcome. Which is cool. I really like that.
Why are all men such pricks?
That one, eh?
Apparently he has a complicated relationship with his fate.
No. Sorry, are you saying he chose his imaginary friend in the sky over you?
I don't know why I talked to you.
It probably is a really awful date.
10 seconds, everybody. Like I said, all of you.
Did your personality accidentally slip out?
Pricks. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Pricks.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
And I'm Megan Wolf. Our main stories tonight.
Uncooperative. A mysterious symbol has appeared overnight on thousands of buildings throughout the capital.
Tonight, in an exclusive live interview with Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement, I'll be asking what this mysterious symbol might mean.
After 3 months of record-breaking approval ratings, could this be the
Okay,
daring
let's
first
not stuff
move
this
of
shit
a
up
silent
again.
resistance movement? And what would that mean as we go into the future?
We shall overcome. Trapped in Dante's taint for more than a month now, doctors Ingrid Svorsborg and David Wong announced today that they're considering 2 possible options.
With 2 of the finest minds in science working together, hopes are still high for the eventual return of the team to dry land.
Without enough engineers to successfully fix their craft, the team seem likely to attempt to farm the cavern's ecosystem while they wait for rescue from above ground. I think I'll stick to risotto, Jeremy.
Bloodbath avoided. As the last Mr. Snugglehogs is found and destroyed, we ask, how could we have been so blind?
Fortunately, this station wisely chose not to advertise.
We
Mr.
didn't
Snugglehogs,
advertise.
And the subsequent disappointing sales turned out to be a miracle, as only 7 children were horribly injured by the lethal toy.
Oops.
How much worse could it have been? Thankfully, we'll never know.
Julia Salisbury, who mobilised numerous
I'm so bad at this. I'm just like sitting here looking at the guy who's not speaking.
Advance mark, which must be earned by all new products,
concentrate.
will be a 100% ironclad guarantee of safety and quality.
Fallen angel? Notorious addict Johnny Hansleeve seems to have reached a new low in his battle with booze, as this recent picture reveals.
Johnny's star certainly lacks its former glow these days, with public
Rehab.
concern over his mental and physical health growing at an alarming rate.
Let's hope that the team at the Gentle Touches Rehabilitation Centre can help Johnny get back to his former glory.
Ah, interesting.
Johnny's family have
That's
asked
a
for privacy
different.
during this difficult time. We'll have reporters at the clinic around the clock, so you don't miss a thing.
Is this once celebrated role model about to become the bad boy of sport?
And onwards and upwards. In an attempt to put the Mr. Snugglehugs disaster behind them, Remington's Fist CEO Sophia
Interesting,
Remington
they were a
today
lot
announced
softer
a
on him
brand
than
new
the other one.
product that already has the markets buzzing with interest.
This groundbreaking product came as quite a shock when it was revealed earlier today, though its critics are sceptical that the young CEO can fulfill her promises.
Described as a breakthrough far ahead of its time, the male contraceptive pill
I
is
keep
heralding
thinking-
a sexual revolution. Its fans are celebrating
You know
the fact
what?
that men can finally take equal responsibility for contraception.
This is a shit
But others
broadcast
have
as well.
expressed concerns
Gamer
over its
is not
safety
gaming today.
and side effects.
With that exclusive Prime Ministerial interview coming up later.
And our very own Patrick Bannon live at the first annual Sports Board final.
You won't want to miss a second of tonight's
National Nightly News.
Okay, come on, Emma. Get it to bloody together, girl. No, no, no. How do I make it? Okay. Oh God, this bit is stressful.
But first tonight, while Advance is certainly proving popular with the majority of the country,
There, it's there, it's there.
increased considerably. For some, the transition has...
I swear to fucking God, it was there. It was... Okay, shush. Prostate, oh, power, yes, 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 yes. Prostate.
So read those tape labels carefully, but make sure you play the advance advert, preferably at the second break. Right.
No one cares.
Have a great show. Total pimp. My God, that weather looks nasty.
Oh, how's it going with Steve?
Why are all men such pricks?
That well, eh?
Apparently he has a complicated relationship with his fate.
No.
Sorry, are you saying he chose his imaginary friend in the sky over you?
I don't know why I talk to you.
You're probably just a really awful date.
10 seconds, everybody. Like I said, all of
Okay,
you.
we're going to
Did you both
concentrate
know
this
they can
time.
slip out?
Pricks. Going in 5, 4,
We do.
3.
It's important.
Good evening.
Prostate health is very
And
important.
I'm Megan Wolf. Our main stories tonight.
Uncooperative. A mysterious symbol has appeared overnight on thousands of buildings throughout the capital.
Tonight, in an exclusive live interview with Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement, I'll be asking what this mysterious symbol might mean.
After 3 months of record-breaking approval ratings, could this be the daring first move of a silent resistance movement? And what would that mean as we go into the future?
We shall overcome. Trapped in Dante's taint for more than a month now, doctors Ingrid Svorsborg and Horgensvoord and David Wong announced today that they're considering 2 possible options.
With 2 of the finest minds in science working together, hopes are still high for the eventual return of the team to dry land.
Without enough
If I do not get this right, I'm going to scream.
The team seem likely to attempt to farm the cavern's ecosystem while they wait for rescue from above ground. I think I'll stick to risotto, Jeremy.
Bloodbath avoided. As the last Mr. Snugglehugs is found and destroyed, we ask, how could we have been so blind?
Fortunately, this station wisely chose not to advertise Mr. Snugglehugs, and the subsequent disappointing sales turned out to be a miracle, as only 7 children were horribly injured by the lethal toy. How much worse could it have been? Thankfully, we'll never know.
Julia Salisbury, who mobilised numerous government resources to recall the product immediately after the first findings,
I've got to get this right. I thought it was fine,
by
but
all new products would be a 100% ironclad guarantee of safety and quality.
Fallen angel? Notorious addict Johnny Hamsleeve seems to have reached a new low in his battle with booze, as this recent picture reveals.
Johnny's star certainly lacks its former glow these days, with public concern over his mental and physical health growing.
I don't know why this picture is such a bad
Since being
picture.
banned from the national squad earlier this year after urinating on a referee during a friendly against East Grinchley, things seem to have gone from bad to worse for Hamsleeves.
Is this once celebrated role model about to become the bad boy of sport?
And onwards and upwards. In an attempt to put the Mr. Snugglehugs disaster behind them, Rimington's Fist CEO Sophia Rimington today announced a brand new product that already has the markets buzzing with interest.
This groundbreaking product came as quite a shock when it was revealed earlier today, though its critics are sceptical that the young CEO can fulfill her promises.
I don't know what the other one was. I can't actually tell.
The male contraceptive pill is heralding
I don't know what it
a
is.
sexual revolution. Its fans are celebrating the fact that men can finally take equal responsibility for contraception, but others have expressed concerns over its safety and side effects.
Okay.
With that exclusive Prime Ministerial interview coming up later.
And our very own Patrick Bannon live at the first annual Sports Board final.
Oh,
you
shit.
won't want to miss a second of tonight's.
Oops. I cut them off early. Concentrating. There, it's perfect. It's perfect. No, 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 no. Fuck. Stay. Thank God.
But first tonight, while Advance is certainly proving popular with the majority of the country, who've seen their wealth and standards of living increase considerably, for some, the transition has not been as pleasant.
That's right, Megan. The formerly aristocratic members of our society have had to make major adjustments to come to terms with the new regime.
Robin Short is in suburbia investigating rumours that these previously
very scary
privileged people
word.
may be planning some kind of protest. Robin?
Thanks, Megan. I'm here in Moderate Hatchings to talk to Wentworth
Oh,
and
no.
Penelope Somerset Bentley, who were relocated to the house you see behind me after Advance
Oh, no,
passed
what
the
a
Assets and Wealth Act on
terrible
their first day in
house they've
office.
got.
Tell me, how are you settling into your new lives?
Well, quite frankly, Robin, we're not settling in at all.
Oh,
Our neighbours
no.
are whitewatters.
Simply untenable. I hope you'll forgive my language, but it's as steaming as a Wednesday hatch basket with too much spatting.
Oh,
Penelope. Sorry, Robin, my sister's under a lot of pressure. She had to dress herself this morning and she still hasn't quite recovered, Robin.
My goodness.
fuddly-doo is a swear word?
She really struggles with women's, Robin.
Well, at least you've been rehoused in a nice big house.
Big house? This grubby little gaddis spatch only has one staircase.
Oh, we are bleeping out everything.
Imagine that.
God.
Everyone's grub in one room. One room, Robin.
So
One
what
room.
would you say to the people that feel that your family has had it far too easy for far too long, and that these redistributions are both fair and just?
I hardly think we've had it easy for fussle's sake. Only one of our swimming pools was even...
But realistically, what can you do?
Well, you've asked the right bloody question, Robin.
Thank you, Wentworth. I wasn't the youngest ever editor of the Swinstead Middle School Inquirer for no reason.
I think our toilet butler was from Swinstead. Dear George. Oh, I wonder what happened to him.
Daddy tried to shoot him in the body and he ran off into the woods.
Oh, shit.
That's probably my last happy memory, Robin. Tragic, but what can you do?
We will rise and rebel. We wage
Look at these
war
laughing
our
up here.
revolting rulers with righteous words and rebellious writings. Our best guess in our quest for redress is to divest our breasts in an undressed bare chest protest.
Oh, what's that?
Daddy! Daddy, it's
Daddy!
starting!
Please don't do that. We can't show this on the news.
Right, you buggers! Carry home! Tilly! Get the dog!
Tilly's our mummy. She's proper cracked off too.
Well, at least you are showing some shame.
Free at last!
Oh!
Somerset Bentley, glad to meet you. See, the protest has started already. Nice sharp work,
Oh, God.
boy.
Thanks, Daddy.
He gets that from me, you know.
And forgive me, what are you trying to achieve here?
We just want to be thudding well heard, that's all.
Oh, fuck.
Language, Penelope. We are nude, not rude.
Sorry,
We're nude, not
We want the
rude.
world to realise we won't roll over and run away. We will
No.
revolt. We will rise again.
Yes, we bloody well will. Stuff and piff pop.
Are you okay?
Daddy, how could you?
Well, shut up and get your
Well,
mouth.
Oh, look at my
Jeremy,
ratings. They're so
Megan,
shit.
As this embryonic protest movement takes one in the top legs, it's back to you in the studio. I'm Robin Short, struggling surreptitiously in moderate hatchings.
Thanks, Robin. Well, that's certainly a story we want to be keeping an eye on, eh, Megan?
Speak for yourself there, Jeremy, but I've seen enough shaft work to last me a lifetime.
I'm sure you have. But can a naked protest movement ever really catch on? It doesn't seem like the way we do things in this country.
But as I'm sure you're aware, Jeremy, this country is becoming a very different place.
Yes, but seriously, who's going to run around naked in our weather?
Oh, hopefully not you, Jeremy.
Yes, well, there wouldn't be enough canvas for the slogans.
When we come back, our very own Patrick Bannon will be live from the Sports Board Finals. Stick around, you won't want to miss it.
We'll be back after these messages.
1 minute back.
Oh, sorry, I'm
I'll say
busting.
check.
Oh!
She's funny.
Yes, I know. I think it's very endearing.
He's a sporting legend.
Why is it raining on my
Was he
desk?
the drunk one?
Alex, Boson, we're getting reports in that naked protesters might try and spoil the sports board final by waving their fleshy bits about. Try and make sure you don't broadcast it. It's 6 p.m. for God's sake. No one wants to see fannies on the news.
Oh.
Bozeman out.
I will try, but seeing as though I'm not doing so well, I would say that that's not going to. Oh, he's on the dunny. You can't see my big head's in the way. This is a great ad.
Well, that's what it says.
Yes, I understand that, but I always say welcome back.
I think we should just keep it as it is.
Well, of course you do. I've got one hack line.
What's that supposed to mean? I didn't write it, Jeremy.
That's all right, fine. Jenny, there's something wrong with the auto cue.
10 seconds.
Oh, I just felt a drip again. Have they not fixed this?
Want to see us fry? It's good for the ratings.
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. I'm Megan Wolf. Coming up later, we'll be speaking to the Prime Ministers about their exciting new healthcare facilities, transition centres.
Nice to see they care.
You're absolutely right, Jeremy. But first, we're going now to our own Patrick Bannon, who's reporting live from the finals.
Okay, we've got to
of
look
the new
out for
game
naked
that's
people,
gripping the
everyone.
nation, Sports Board. Patrick?
That's right, Megan. You joined me live here from the final of the first annual Sports Board Championship.
Look at these
It's
two
been a
up here.
hotly contested competition so far. I think it's fair to say these two have been dancing around each other all season. First up, we have Ellie Striker. She's the more experienced of our two players today. Striker has got an accuracy of 7, a danger rating of K, and a 12-month driving ban. Striker's known for her signature move, the lanky hamster. And facing her tonight, hoping to prove himself with a career record of 12 outs, 14 finishes, and a divorce pending, is Mr. Wingspan himself, Tommy, the Fingernail Harris.
Tommy, oh, that was him.
Now, the slapping ceremony is taking part. Still going on. And, Striker, of course, first to start, as she won the trivia round earlier on by some margin. Harris, perhaps the brawn and not the brains. Stupid. Eddie Striker. Nice start there from Striker. She's determined not to let the nerves show. Not after last time. On to Mr. Harris now. Tommy. Using his arm to pick up the ball. Not a bad shot there from Harris. Back to Striker for shots number 3. All right.
Ooh. Oh, she's going for the...
She's gone to sort of throwing it under her legs. Not bad, if you ask me.
Is there contact? Don't know why you complain. To Harris.
Bit of business with the ref, but it got sorted out. Back to Harris now. A ball in the hand is worth 2 in the bush.
Football. Move back.
I'd say that's fair, but what do I know? Oh no, and Harris is not going to be happy with that. So really not a good start there for Tommy Harris in round 1. We can only hope the round 2 treats him a bit better. But first, of course, after the argument with the ref section, it's time to change ends. Now we have the ceremonial changing of the ends. And of course, now they go back to the starting positions, as that makes sense. Striker
this is so weird.
Second round, double. Harris.
Wins round 2 now with Harris. Okay, we seem to have some sort of streak on the pitch. Apologise if you broadcast any of that stuff.
I moved off the naked lady.
Her breasts and arse. Try and ignore all of that security. I'm sure we're going to take them out as soon as possible. Apologise if we broadcast any of that. As I said, we're going to get the situation resolved as soon as possible. They're trying to carry on play, but it's proving a bit difficult, and I'm struggling to follow because it's quite an eyesore. And women's bodies, yeah. All right, great. Okay, so back into round 2 now, and Harry's absolutely determined to close that massive gap.
Shoot.
Eddie Striker. No, it's just some of the tightest play I've seen ever.
Hey, come on, Ellie. You can do it.
And was that offensive thumb screw? We haven't seen that since the heats. What a brilliant move. Back to Striker. And we know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. That is, of course, the ground sound. Excellent bit of play here on both sides of the bucket. I don't know about you at home, but I'm finding the technical mastering display here absolutely blooming jaw-dropping. The ref has spotted something in Harris's neck or head. And Harris is having an absolute shocker. What a miserable start there for Tommy Harris. But he is a late bloomer, of course, we've always said that. And after all, it is a game of 2 halves. 4 rounds and 7 subgenres. But now, of course, it's time for the half-time show. Sponsored by Remington Smith.
I can't even edit this. Like, how do you edit this?
On my whistle, on my whistle.
Must be some music here to start the half-time show. Okay, another posh protester loose on the court here. We can only apologise for that.
Oh, God.
We'll do our best to shield you from having to look directly at it.
Oh, God.
Is running around here with his genitals on display for all to see. And ruining what was shaping up to be quite the dance interlude there. Now he's thrusting himself in Harris's face. Security's on it. And the bucket has been knocked over. I cannot stand it when the bucket gets knocked over. Hopefully he'll get taken out now. Genitals flying around for all to see. Really, if you ask me, not Sunday morning television. And out of there, hopefully taken away, never to be seen again.
Final poses. Ball boy cannot be in the final pose.
And a lovely finish there on both sides of the bucket. I wouldn't like to call that one. And as we head into round 3, I'd love to know what's going on in these 2 players' heads. But unfortunately, because of science, we can't.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Not bad.
I'm so confused as to how to edit this.
Well, that ball boy's giving me the eye all the way.
I'm not doing badly.
Striker there, not a great start. She looks a bit flustered, I think, after all that swinging around. Back to Harris here. God, what I wouldn't give to be that ball. Am I right, ladies?
What?
Tommy Harris. And it dribbled down his arm, which is actually a really good move, because, of course, if it dribbles down his arm and goes on the floor, it's not going in the bucket. Back to Striker.
Come on, girl. I don't know what you're doing, but come on.
And Striker's gone for the animal bonus there, but of course, perhaps... And yes, Harris has counted with a tiny bell. That is wonderful play. Of course, we've seen that before. Look at her face. She is absolutely gutted. What a mud. That could have been the clincher. What a massive shame.
Harris receives possession now.
Harris to serve now. Harris, of course, undefeated by Kestrel in his last 4 battles. So,
oh, I can hear thunderstorm behind me. Okay, I don't know what's going on, but okay.
That's all right. Not bad there. He threw it quite far away from him, which is quite a good idea. Very clever there. Perhaps a little contact, a caution from the referee, who's being, if you ask me, a little bit harsh.
Oh.
Eddie Striker.
I don't know why her
she's
shirt is so dirty.
What the hell was that? You hate to see it, don't you? You cannot believe it. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, like,
shit.
This is a mess now. I don't know what I can be doing about this.
Oh, boy.
I mean, sort of breasts and genitals for all to see. I mean, there's only so much we can do. They're sort of everywhere, aren't they?
I think I should have broadcast this whole thing. Oh, shit.
I'm trying to carry on, but of course it's difficult because these protesters, hopefully we can get them taken off soon so we can carry on with the match. Nonsense is going on here. Yes.
Oops, I didn't beat them.
Yes, very good. Take them away. Bloody wasters. Absolute wasters.
Oh. I am literally cannot keep up with these protesters.
This is the mime round.
It's an absolute bloody... Okay, and now we're going to go into the final round. And of course, as it's a Tuesday, the final round is a mime round. Who could believe it? Nice imaginary shot there from Harris. Really
imaginary shot.
Really high-level play here from 2 absolute juggernauts of the sport.
I haven't been cutting to 3 a lot. There's a lot going on.
The bucket getting moved back to its proper place. About time, if you ask me. She's juggling it around from her hands. Interesting. And she's put it in her mouth like as if it was an egg. And now she's and she's spat it out. She did the egg spit. So a wonderful move there, quite late on from Striker. But
This
she's
is
in
so
to win
weird.
it. On it like a car bonnet. Tommy Harris
Keep
here,
going up.
having a bit of beef.
Coming up. Keep going up. I want my ratings to go up.
And he's peeling it as if it were a banana, which is an interesting move. Not sure if he has managed potassium or what's going on today with Harris. And he's throwing it, and the banana was the ball! What a fantastic move there from Harris. Unfortunately, that is the end. What a pathetic, there we go, Jeremy, that is over. How can he look his 8-year-old son in the face tonight? What a lump.
Oh, what a lump.
We have to wait for the referee now to announce it to make sure it is all official.
Contestants in, please. And the winner of the first annual Sports Board Championship is everyone!
Once again, a win for everyone, including me as my 15th win in the Sports Board Championship. I'm going to be celebrating tonight with my wife and children. Another wonderful victory for me. Here come the onside security to collect their medals. They're 6th and 7th respectively. And thanks again for watching the Sports Board Championships. What more is there to say? I'm Patrick Bannon. Looking forward to celebrating tonight. And all that's left to say, Jeremy, is back to you in the studio.
Patrick Bannon there at an extraordinary final.
Historic sports board, Jeremy.
I didn't know you were a fan.
Oh, yeah, I can wrench a doubler with the best of them, I'll have you know.
I certainly wouldn't bet against you.
When we come back, I'll be talking live with Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement, who apparently have a big announcement you wouldn't want to miss.
That's coming up after these messages.
1 minute back.
Okay, I'm not excited.
Fucking microphone shocked me.
What?
Fucking microphone just shocked me. Where's that sound guy?
I'm nervous about this ad that they told us we had to play.
Everything okay?
Oh, the mics are just trying to kill us now, apparently.
You'll be fine. You're unshockable.
I'm immune to your cheap flattery.
I'm wearing you down.
Now you. Postman again. Just heard from the chaps in maintenance that this storm is causing the odd power surge. Some of your controls might be a bit dangerous. Now I know you're tough and you can take the odd shock for the sake of a perfect news broadcast, but too many in quick succession can stop the old ticker. I'm sure you'll make the right decisions. Postman out.
packets. We seem to have sprung a leak. Well, several, actually.
This
You're going to need a whole new line.
makes me uncomfortable.
Minister, it's so good to see you again.
Miss Wolf, your star seems to be in the ascendant.
It's a great time to be alive.
Too bloody right, Peter Clement.
Megan Wolf.
Man, but that's a poor man shape you've got there.
She's tougher than she looks.
Oh.
Am I here?
Here, with Mr. Clement on your left.
Right you are, pet.
This is interesting.
Is your seat down?
10 seconds, everybody.
No, mine's fine. Have you had a little accident?
Oh, this advancing.
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back. I am delighted to be joined by Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement. Welcome to the National Nightly News, Prime Ministers.
Oh, please, it's just Julia and Peter.
We don't believe much in titles. It doesn't seem very advanced.
We're delighted to be here.
Well, firstly, I should ask how you feel about the graffiti that's been springing up across the capital. Should we be worried?
This is extra stuff.
No, you definitely shouldn't be worried.
Well, not unless you've got a fatal paint allergy anyway.
But yes, it does seem that there are still some people we haven't been able to help.
You know, whinging.
People who've yet to benefit from the many advantages of the new future.
And you know, Megan, as my old mum used to say, there are some pissants who just don't know how to be happy.
We're working hard to reach these people, find out what they're angry about and how we can help. The door to my government is always open.
Someone's dripping on me.
But we didn't come here to talk about what may yet turn out to be some alternative arts project.
Which we no doubt will have funded.
When we want to talk to the nation about something
Okay.
far more exciting.
I'm doing a bit
Your
better.
office briefed us that you have an announcement to make, but they were being surprisingly secretive about it.
Let me ask you a question, Megan.
Okay, it's not usually how it works, but...
What scares you? I mean, really scares you?
It's death. She's talking about death.
We're all afraid of our deaths. It's part of being human.
Sorry, are you saying that advance have cured death?
That'll be a vote winner. Yep, that was
But while we may not have cured death, we hope we found a way to make it much less
scary. And much less painful and much less expensive. Look, which is me close-up camera?
Okay, yes, it's coming forward.
When I was 13, my mum came and got me from school. He was to go to the hospital. My granddad, he'd collapsed that morning, so we'd all to say our goodbyes. And I went in to see him. He were all frail and pale. I was scared because I'd only seen him the week before, and he'd been fit as fiddle.
Oh, shit.
And he said to me, Peter, he said, it's the right time. I don't ever want to be a burden to the people I love.
Was that the last time you saw him?
Nope. 3 days later, we were back home. He lived with us for 9 miserable years after that.
Oh.
He had to be fed with a rubber spoon. He had a commode, so he'd just take a shit right there in the lounge while we were watching football. He wouldn't even wait till half time.
That sounds...
It was awful. It were awful for us, and this is the point. It were awful for him. He could see it was destroying me, man, watching him slowly fade away.
I'm very uncomfortable with a lot of this.
To turn off his breathing equipment at night, but she couldn't, or she wouldn't. It were a crime, you see. And she didn't want to lose the children, as well as her old man.
No family should have to suffer like Peter's did. And now no family will have to. The health service is today opening the first of 300 new transition centres.
Oh, I don't know,
Transition
lady.
centres will handle everything for your last days. The legal, financial, medical and emotional costs are all catered for and paid for by the government. So even the poorest citizen gets to pass on with dignity when they choose.
And that choice is important. This is a service only for people who choose it. For people who feel they run their course and don't want to burden themselves or their families with a slow, long, humiliating decline.
It's just giving me electric shock.
Are you okay?
I don't know. I think it fried my asshole.
Are we still on the air, Peter?
Yes, sorry, my apologies. Oh.
You fried his asshole.
That this new system might be open to abuse?
In what way?
Get a little bit of help here, please.
That the older generation might
Oh, no.
feel somewhat...
That one was massive. Right, no, this bastard's coming off.
Sorry, that the older generation might feel somewhat coerced.
Damn it, I did so well and then I stuffed it up by all the swearing. I thought that would have brought the...
luxury spas and gardens.
Look, I am perfectly capable of... with a rusty twat!
Prime Minister, please watch your language.
Go get
Oh,
yourself
boy.
sorted out.
Right.
We're launching a government information film tonight. It should tell your viewers everything they need to know.
We really do move at a breathless pace. It's hard to believe you've yet to be in office a year.
Oh, Megan, we're only getting started.
And on that note, thank you so much for being here. Jeremy.
Right, yes, that's all we have time for tonight. Thank you
Oh,
to
boy.
our guests. Congratulations to...
I was in the
winners at
green.
Sports Ball final. We'll see you tomorrow night at the same
All
time.
that swearing killed
My name's
me.
Jeremy Donaldson. If you can, have a peaceful night.
And we're out. Good job, everybody.
So they just...
Yes, sir.
I don't suppose there's any way this could be a good thing.
It's my nephew, so we transitioned the moment I stopped the leak.
What did he say? I got another D. Okay, it looks like, okay, that's the government and that's the people. So my reputation's up, but my boss hates me. Standard. Don't worry. I'm not watching anything extra at the moment because I'm so curious to see how this goes. You could literally play, I mean, I'd have to get better at it, but you could play this multiple ways. Very interesting game. Confusing. The lockdown? Shit. Here we go.
Alex, oh thank God you're alive. It's Jenny, the floor manager. Are you okay? Alex, you need to get it together. Look at the broadcast screen. Just look at it. That's all we've been putting out since you went down. You have to fix it, now. Look left, Alex, out the window. See? They're all over it, little bastards. You're going to need a full charge to clear that many off. Hold down the big button until it's fully charged. Then release it to zap the little fuckers. Excellent, Alex. We're broadcasting again. They must have built up while you were napping. Usually it only takes a tap on the button to clear one. Look, there's a lone one climbing now. Zap it off before it starts to mess up the signal again.
What?
Great. That seems to be the last of them. For now. Right. We're about a minute out. Get the adverts loaded up. I've got to deal with my pet idiot. And Alex, keep your ears open. You'll hear them climbing up the tower. Don't let them build up.
Employee training video.
But before that, let's take a look at what's coming up later on.
This has no credibility, Jenny.
On Channel 1 at 7 o'clock.
No professionalism.
What's wrong with this picture?
It's not a mess. Everything is where it should be. It's ramshackle and characterful, and I expect you to know the difference.
That's followed at 8 p.m. by
Of course Megan's place looked lovely, but I can't see it, can I?
Thanks, Jenny. How's lock-in with the boyfriend
I want
going?
crazy more than a statement from the eye of the beholder.
Rather than endure another romantic comedy.
Advanced go-getters?
Jeremy, Jenny says your hair looks stupid.
Yes, I can hear her.
Be played in...
As she says she's not talking to you.
Yes, I know, I can hear her.
Oh, that's those
Shall I count us in?
kids.
Make it so.
Oh.
Okay, 10 seconds.
Okay, here this is all the advertising. Okay.
It's the National Weather Report.
5, 4, 3.
It's time to join Jeremy Donaldson.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
And I'm Megan Wolf. Our main stories tonight.
Snugglefucked? It's been almost 5 weeks since all the Mrs. Snugglehugs toys woke up simultaneously in factories worldwide and began searching for their husbands. The Mr. Snugglehugs we had so short-sightedly destroyed. And now, as this photograph suggests, They may be changing tactics.
Built to surprisingly traditional gender stereotypes, the Mrs. Snugglehugs have been arming themselves with a variety of household implements.
Oh, it's
All the more reason
a
to
rolling
make sure
pin.
that cat flap is taped up good and tight.
Armed with blunt weapons, the Mrs. Snugglehugs are only ankle height and therefore able to be kicked away easily by young,
This game is
healthy
so
individuals.
weird.
They do, however, pose a particular risk to the elderly or those with pre-existing medical conditions like fatal bruise syndrome.
Going stir crazy, with no signs of Mrs. Snugglehug's batteries running out, and the government lockdown now in its 31st day, domestic relationships across the country are taking some unexpected turns.
Dramatic reports are beginning to emerge of uncharacteristically bold behaviour in homes across the country. And we're not talking about the model planes that occupy so much time in the Donaldson household.
In response to a nationwide lack of toilet paper, which was, of course, raided by the Mrs. Snugglehugs to construct their vast hives,
This
many
sounds
of the nation's adults
so-
turned to a more childish solution.
Alex, they're on the tower.
That's
Oh.
no excuse.
Old dogs, new tricks. Bad boy celibacy Johnny Handsleeves announced today that he just can't wait until this lockdown's over so he can start his new career.
It is, of course, up to each of us
Now
to
I have to
choose
do
how we
more?
spend this brief spell of collective unconsciousness. But if this photograph, sent by the man himself, is anything to go by, Johnny seems to be making some interesting decisions with regard to his time at home.
Making his announcement by drunkenly shouting at his neighbours from the steps of his capital accommodation, Johnny was heard to repeatedly yell, "I'm gonna open a fucking florist," before failing to get back inside his house and slipping it off over a low edge. I'll take a
I was
dozen
just
roses,
leaning
Johnny.
back. You cannot
The
lean
shape of
back on
things
this.
to come. In their own version of a lockdown for more than 45 years now, the descendants of Doctors David Wong and Ingrid Svorsborgen-Horgensvoord and their unfortunate team today managed to get a personal statement to the surface using flagellized imaging equipment.
Many of the Svorsborgen-Horgens brood, as they've come to be known, have certainly captured the public imagination, with a recent vote naming Helvetica Svorsborgen-Wongensvoord the most likely to survive a massive electric shock.
Greetings from Svorsborgen-Horgens Boardwalk. We've got the generators up and running again, and not a peep from the boys' side in days now. They don't seem to have the ability to be able to focus on more than one thing. It's fascinating. I mean, they're monkeys, basically, flinging their feces around and playing with themselves. We've got a choice of spas our side and the best patisseries you've ever seen. In
This is
20
nuts.
years down
Oh my
here,
God,
all they've
stop
managed to
it.
invent is a pointless game called Run, Kick, Ball, and some
Run,
kind
kick,
of snack
ball?
called a rock witch. Mum says if it wasn't for their sperm, we could probably do without them. And our top people reckon that we'd be able to make it artificially in the next decade or so. So there's that. Helvetica out!
It's hard to believe they've been down there so long now.
But as everyone knows, time moves differently underwater, Jeremy. That's why goldfish are so stupid.
That's right. And as anyone will tell you, the deeper the bowl,
the thicker the goldfish.
There's no denying the logic of that.
Class war, a worrying turn today for the formerly rich
This is
as ever more
something else.
punishing measures are announced, Alex.
With the country becoming ever more hostile to the previously wealthy, those who managed to skip the country must be very grateful to the people who helped them right now.
This programme
chose
has
this.
received reports of rich relatives on the run actually being filled with helium and released into the stratosphere.
What?
If those rich bastards think they're above the rest of us, why not give them a hand in getting there, Jeremy?
And Advance speaks out. With the snuggle struggle proving a test to governments around the world, Advance HQ released a curious statement this afternoon.
In the accompanying release, they asked us to stress that they have been listening and that this should be taken as a response to
I'm not
how
putting
people
the
really
drunk guy
feel.
up.
We've certainly done our bit on this show to contribute to the political climate. But
No,
let's not forget,
let's put the drunk guy
how
up.
we behave in our home lives is what really matters.
Let's hope it's not just me who filled out that questionnaire, Jeremy, or we're all in trouble.
Let's play that statement.
Good evening. One of the many new jobs I have in this current crisis is to liaise on a
Oh my
daily
God.
basis with the Department of Perambulation, and they have made me aware of these. Now, these are genuine requests from citizens for permission to go outside. Now, I would like to share a few of these with you tonight under the loose heading of what the fuck is wrong with you people? How difficult is this to grasp? I'd like
This
to
guy's
start
a dick.
with James from Angerhampton, who says he needs to go out
You would never
because
put this guy on TV.
there's a duck in the park that I like to try and feed on a Friday. I call him Mr. Quackington, and I think we're really starting to bond. No, James, they make their
He's gonna
hives in
swear.
parts.
No?
And then Katie, from Self-Righteous on Sea, wants to
Self-Righteous on
so
Sea.
she can deliver homemade meals to
This-
the elderly.
you would never
No,
put this guy
Katie,
on television.
Stay at home, your casserole's dire, and Shirley can get by with tins of creamed rice from the 1950s. And you, Lewis, from Hamble Bamblebury, those screams you heard in the alley last night behind your house are best left to the police. Now, I want to make this as clear as I can. Think first. Stop sending me stupid
This
sodding
guy. Okay, I'm
requests
glad I put
and
him on.
Stay inside. Pretend it's not happening until we tell you it's all over. Thank you.
Delectable stuff.
Later tonight, Jeremy will be catching up with brave roving reporter Patrick Bannon, while I check in with two friends of the programme who find themselves stranded at opposite ends of the country.
And then, in part 3, there's going to be a quiz. Presumably because there's nothing more important going on that you
There's
might
so
like to
much
report
going on and I
but
can't
you were
even keep
saying
up.
A news programme.
And in a moment, we'll both be asking Sophia Rimington how such a trusted brand can have made such a terrible manufacturing mistake.
With what it describes here as help from popular psychic scientist Delia Lywell.
Oh, I like her.
No, you don't. Why do you do that?
That's all coming up on tonight's
National Nightly News.
Am I meant to be playing an ad? Stop it! No ad. Oh my god, these little guys are very annoying. I can't even hear them properly. I really want to get there.
First tonight, how did we get here? Where are we going? And most importantly, who's to blame?
Joining us from her ranch in Arlingsfield, Millkirky is the CEO of Rimington's Fist, internationally respected business Bengali, Sophia Rimington.
Thank you for having me, Megan. I'm a huge fan of your work.
And from a crystal healing laboratory, what I assume is a garage in Upper Lowington, inexplicably renowned psychic scientist, Dr. Delia Lywell. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for
No
having
worries,
us.
Anoni.
Sorry, us?
Myself and the eminent professors.
Is that what you call the voices in your head?
I've always seemed to attract dead scientists. I don't really know why.
The money?
They express themselves to me through
He-
ethereal
he's
algebra
over
and
it.
quadratic predictions. It's all very technical.
No, it isn't.
I concur. Miss Remington, the entire Snuggle Hugs range will surely go down as the biggest public relations disaster in history, won't it?
Well, of course, that's one world record we would never have sought to claim.
What can you say at a time like this?
There is only one thing that can be said. I'm sorry. We're sorry. From everyone here at Rimington's Fist, but especially the dedicated inventors and world-beating engineers.
I think I like it, but I don't know.
Sorry.
I don't know who I
Who could
don't
have
like or
predicted that letting a
do
child's
like.
toy learn how to love could have such unforeseen consequences?
Mary Shelley?
We see you, Sophia Rimington. You are preening by a metal vessel, and where you venture, you will see neither land nor sky.
Is that supposed to be the future?
Only the past is concrete. I remember being a child in my grandpa's workshop when he made the first dancing hangman toy.
Go
He put it
away.
on my bed.
Did he say
and when I couldn't
dancing
sleep,
hangman?
I'd wind it up and let it go, and I'd watch that happy little executioner just wiggle and wave his tiny noose and dance before my eyes. Grandpa sold thousands of them, on the quiet, obviously. And he used the money he made to found Rimming Toys, which is now just one
Rimming
small part
Toys?
of the global supermassive megacore that is Rimington's Fist. Sadly, we lost
Remington's
Grandpa along the
Fist?
way. He died
just-
in a fire at the
Jesus.
school tobacco factory.
I just
Another
realized
one of his
what it's
pet
called.
projects. But we never lost his spirit of invention.
Yes, I'm not entirely certain what your grandfather's offensive toys have to do with the current predicament.
The spirit of invention, Mr. Donaldson. The passion to create, to problem solve. And that is why I'm here today, to tell you about a brand new product we're launching simultaneously around the world from midnight tonight.
We said science! Science! We hear its song on the breeze, its breath on the wind, its fart under the covers.
How does she do it?
Well, please, don't keep us in suspense any longer.
Won't be my feature she's making up next.
Remington's Fist is proud to present
Remington's
Snuggle Traps.
Fist.
Safety and security in these dangerous times. Each box of snuggle traps contains 8 devices, all guaranteed to stop a Mrs. Snuggle hug. That's enough for a small lawn.
Oh
or
my God.
a window box. And you want to know the best thing? They're only $129.99 a box. Now that is affordable peace of mind.
We see you, Jeremy Donaldson.
Not now, honey. I'm mid-pitch. The best thing about snuggle traps is they're powered by
Oh, she's not happy.
next-generation
She's not
Floridian
happy.
batteries. So, however long the enemy lasts, these traps will outlast them.
We see you, Mr. Donaldson. You are screaming and yelling. Your friends are crying. They fear you. And then you're gone.
Oh my God, I just got chills. Did anyone else just get chills then?
I think I did.
I think it's more concerned. I think I'd be more concerned about these traps. Quickly, before we go to the break, these appear to be attractively repackaged landmines. Aren't they dangerous, say, to children?
Oh, hell yeah. These are not toys, but they're explosive fun.
Oh.
Sophia Remington, Dr. Delia Lywell, thank you for joining us.
When we come back, we'll be taking a look at the situation
should I
across the
do
country tonight.
Don't go away.
Occupational
We'll be back
hazards?
after these bandages.
I feel like we should advertise occupational hazards.
Yes, Doctor, that was exactly what we...
She seems very nice, that young Miss Remington.
I think she'd make an interesting dinner guest.
Do you think so? I think I'd
This
rather
is about
spend the evening
safety.
shoving
I don't know
Dilly's
what this
sacred
is.
crystals up my sceptical arsehole.
Oh.
It's Dave. You're not going to believe this, but I've decided to come home. Listen, I'll call you back at the next break and we can talk about how I get me job back. Cheers, Alex. See you, mate.
No, you're a dick.
Good wishes of your colleagues and a non-specific corporate apology.
Yeah, well,
for a limited time, get your hands on the electroshock collection
exactly.
at your
You said
nearest
it, I've
workstation
said it.
now. Every week
He
you'll
must
receive
know,
a
he's not
high-quality
stupid.
electric current of increasing voltage.
I just don't want it
What the hell?
Your body until you lose consciousness.
I literally can't keep up with
No,
it.
Jenny. You're not backing out on me now. We're in this together.
Roll the dice with your
We'll get
Oh
him.
my God, I cannot. I
I've
just
made the
cannot
cake.
keep up.
You're on the balloon. Got no idea how old he is. 40? 17? Yeah, ready. Okay, coming back.
What was
In
she
5,
saying just then?
4, 3. Welcome back to the National Nightly News.
Oh, what are these
now
things?
It's time to take a trip around the country to hear how the lockdown might impact the nation from some friendly faces. Joining me are respected academic Katie Brightman and author of Alan James's Kites, Alan James. Thank you for joining me.
It's a pleasure. Thanks for having me, Megan.
Thanks, Meg. It was a pleasure, Katie. I enjoyed our little heated encounter.
I wish I could say the same.
So first off, Katie, how are you coping?
I'm holding up okay. The lockdown directive was so sudden that,
Oh.
like many people, I haven't been able to get home.
No, what happened?
I was staying at a hotel after an international policy convention, and we had a particularly heavy night out. You know what economists are like.
Notoriously hate splitting the bill.
And I overslept, and as you can imagine, I've been here ever since. But there are certainly people much worse off than me.
Exactly. My tour has been cancelled.
Oh,
indefinitely,
no.
And I've had
Not
to
your
refund
tour.
every single ticket, even the cheap seats.
Oh, Alan, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah. People are being quite rude about it. They don't seem to realise I've already spent it filling the beach house with beef.
The crisis claims yet another victim.
So, this is just a reminder that my book, Alan James's Reich, is now available in paperback.
Excuse me, Alan James is
What was
right?
that?
You're unbelievable.
So, Katie, how do you think this might affect the economy? Should we be worried?
Very, Megan. Not to sound dramatic, but this could be catastrophic.
Mhm.
Unemployment has skyrocketed, and frankly, it will be a miracle if a lot of businesses can survive this.
There you go, scaremongering again, spreading this latest
I don't know. I don't
liberal
like
hoax.
him.
That's what they want.
I shouldn't have gone to
They
his
want
concert.
Us quiet. Shh. They want us compliant. And they want us inside.
A hoax? How on earth can you say that, Alan?
Well, I haven't actually seen one of these supposed toys. Have you?
Well, no, but...
Did you know 3,000 people die every year from regular toys? That's a lot of people.
Oh, they've put people in lockdown because of the toys?
You're just as likely to be hunted down by a yo-yo or a tennis racket.
He makes an excellent and persuasive point, Katie.
Don't listen to her, Katie. The press are the enemy of truth.
She's agreeing with you, Alan, you absolute shit.
Well, then I must be wrong.
Alan, are you now recanting your statement that these toys aren't dangerous?
People are saying they're just like normal toys, and that simply isn't true.
Right.
Corrupt media lies.
And Katie, how do you respond to Alan's claims that Mrs. Snugglehugs might be dangerous after all?
I suppose I guess I'm agreeing with him.
Thank you, Katie. I appreciate your support. A lot of folks are saying this Mrs. Snugglehug situation will all blow over, but it won't.
Yes, right, exactly. We need decisive action from the government. We need huge financial support to protect our workers and our businesses. We need to support the vulnerable, and we need
to repent. Exactly right, Katie.
Repent? No.
Hate and healthcare. We need to act
Stop
now
it!
and begin sacrificing our firstborns, or to push a beloved family pet.
Absolutely, Alan. If we can all successfully come together as a community and perform the ritual, hopefully
they're just going to swear all the time. Oh, look at him. What is that?
Could it be any worse?
Luckily, over the past few years under Advance, they've invested heavily into health.
That symbol's a bit scary.
Bear the strain.
Is it lucky that the Llama Lords have unleashed a horde of man-made monsters on its own people to conceal the enemy within?
Will you just stop for 5 fucking seconds?
The Global Alliance of Fish People are amassing an army
They're in the same room together. They're in the same room together.
That's you. That's what you sound like.
But
Meh. Meh.
I don't sound like that.
Yes, you do.
You do, Alan. You do sound like that.
And that's why no one wants to be your friend.
I've got loads of friends.
No, you haven't.
I don't think you do, Alan.
Yeah, stop lying, Alan.
I'm not lying. You are.
Oh, good one.
Well, I'm telling.
Alan James, Katie Brightman, thank you for joining me. Some real food for thought there from two of the territory's leading minds. Any moment now, I'll be heading over to Jeremy, who is going to be bringing us an up-to-the-minute report.
That's what it's like working on Zoom.
The nation. Over to you, Jeremy.
Thank you for what I'm sure was a reasonable debate which really contributed to the national conversation. Next, out on the streets, someone who's always doing exactly that.
It's
Patrick
what it's
Brennan. Are you there, Patrick?
Hello, Jeremy. Yes, hello, I'm here. I'm here live. Apologies for the quality of the broadcast today. Couldn't find any cameramen or women brave enough to come and join me, so I'm out here on my own.
A killer teddy bear out on the loose?
Can you tell us what it's like out there?
Yep, I can. It's as you can see behind me, the streets are currently completely deserted. So my question, Jeremy, is just how long? I mean, could there be danger lurking just around the corner, waiting to end the fledgling career of this young, promising journalist before his full potential is even realised? Will he die, underappreciated by management, and frankly, if you ask me, very, very much underpaid?
I don't think there's any danger of that, Patrick. What's that on your jacket there?
Oh, that's actually a sponge. What I've done here is made a snuggle-proof jacket, Jeremy. The network didn't bother sending me any PPE, so I've been forced to improvise. In fact, showing the sort of resourcefulness that would make me an ideal candidate for, I don't know, for example, an anchor position starting whenever they'd like.
From your point of view, Patrick, just how safe are our streets?
Not safe at all, Jeremy, not safe at all. I'd recommend people staying inside, following government advice and not putting themselves at any risk at all. Unless, of course, like me, it's for groundbreaking journalism reasons.
Mm-hmm. And just where are you, Patrick?
I'm in the street, on the street.
Which street?
I think I'm struggling to hear you, actually, Jeremy, there.
Which street? Which street are you on?
Oh, which street am I on? Oh, God. I'm just looking for a sign. There it is. I'm on Bannon Avenue.
Bannon Avenue?
Yep.
Bannon Avenue.
Yeah, no, I can hear you fine. Yep, I'm on Bannon Avenue on the sign, it says there.
Like Patrick Bannon?
Oh yeah, that is like, that's strange, that's a weird sign. I don't know what's going on there.
Where are you really?
I'm on Bannon, Alright, fine, I'm not on Bannon Avenue, I'm at home, to be honest. Alright, fine. Well, I'm in my bathroom, technically, but, you know, I couldn't face it, to be honest, mate. It's, you know, it's terrible out there. I don't want to go outside. They're everywhere. I'm sorry for lying.
We don't expect any less of you, Patrick.
Can you hear that sound? What the hell's that?
I can, yes. I'm no expert, Patrick, but it sounds unmistakably like a tiny fist tapping on your door there.
Oh, fuck, it does. Oh, fuck, Jeremy, shit, no! Oh, bollocks, right.
Perhaps there's a small queue of tiny fists, each wielding a different gendered household implement, ready to bash in the heads of lying little roving reporters.
No, you're lying, aren't you? Oh, shit, fucking, listen to me, you bastards! If you're out there, just piss off, you little fucking snuggle fuck.
Oh my god!
I'm too talented to die!
I beeped!
Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Oh god.
Oh god.
Don't worry, Patrick. I'd say you've got a few seconds before they break their way in there and finish you off.
Oops. Oh god.
What do you see, Patrick?
Oh, those little things are meant to be. Oh! Okay, he's going to swear. Beep.
Thank you, Patrick, for that report showing the nation, and more importantly, management. Just where you
They're
belong.
the teddy bears. I get it now.
It's
It's the
time for
teddy
another break,
bears.
But when we come back, we'll be hoping to take your mind off the world for a little while, and who knows, maybe even bring you a few smiles. Join us after this.
What?
You're damn right. Yeah, I had them delivered. Yes, to Bannon Avenue.
Dave here. I've run into a few problems getting back, although not as bad as yours. It looks like you've got one loose in the studio. Whack it on the
We
head
do?
if it gives you any trouble.
We do? That's what the glass.
They've got on board. Captain's down. Worse, chef's down and we're out of rum. Not sure I'm going to make
Obviously. With this ad going on as well. This is not an ad I'd want to watch during an apocalypse, I don't think.
Said to me, I had a mission. Sometimes you're the alien and sometimes you're the cow.
What?
Hey,
No, I'm
get
not.
off my wife.
Oh, I'm not
They
going
wanted
to.
to increase recruitment for
I
nuns.
don't have
Nuns
to.
with
No, you're being a child. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. No?
Oh.
No. Oh. 5, 4, 3. Welcome back to the National Nightly. Well, welcome back anyway. We know isolation isn't easy, so finally tonight we have something
He's so
a bit
over
different
it.
for you. Even though some people felt it's not our job to entertain the public with absolute nonsense, other, more important people overruled those people. So it's time to find out who will National Nightly win and who will National Nightly lose.
National Nightly lose.
So, how do we play? Well, here's a man who knows all about playing. It's Tommy Harris. Hello, Tommy.
All right, Johnny. It's good to see ya.
And how are you finding the lockdown, Tommy?
What do you mean lockdown?
The enforced isolation of everyone in the country.
Ah, yeah. I think I heard about that, actually, yeah.
You're in bed, Tommy.
Yeah, you called during nap time, so...
Of course, that's my fault. So,
Yes, ma'am.
why don't you tell us how the game is played?
Well, it's pretty simple, Jeremy.
Oh,
You
wait.
sausage. I'm going to ask contestants...
He called him
from
a
around the
sausage.
territory 3 questions about what else, yours truly. And those people are going to get a chance to win a very special prize.
And what are they playing for, Tommy?
Drum roll, please. Jeremy.
Oh.
Thank you. This.
Oh. What is that?
It's my athletic support, Jeremy.
Oh.
But I've signed it.
Oh.
So.
Oh, well then. What a fantastic prize.
Have we got anybody waiting to win this once-in-a-lifetime prize, Jimmy?
Jimmy?
I believe we have Angie on the line. How do you feel about winning this man's old pants, Angie?
I've never been so excited, Jeremy. And can I just say, I love you. Both of you.
Well, you've said it now, haven't you?
Oh, Angie, I love you. In a way. Tell us about yourself, Angie.
Well, what can I say? My name
This is so orcs.
Always has been. I'm a human woman, and my dental hygiene has been described as acceptable.
Brilliant! Right, well, shall we get
My
this
dental
shambles
hygiene is
underway?
acceptable, that's
Absolutely,
good.
John. Can I get 30 seconds on the clock, please?
We haven't got a clock.
Yeah, I did ask for a clock. So,
Well, why don't you start, and I'll stop you when it inevitably becomes unbearable to watch.
I love it. All right, here we go. Time starts now. Question 1. When is my birthday?
The 13th of August at 7:19 a.m.
Oh, she knows a lot. She
That's
does.
absolutely correct. Question 2. What is my favourite colour?
Crushed praline 4.
Correct, the colour of my nipples. And finally, Angie dear, what is my star sign?
That's a trick question. You were born outside of the human understanding of the cosmos.
Unbelievable, that is correct. Stop the clock.
Wow, that really was tough to watch. How did you do, Tommy?
Well, Angie, my love, you got every single question right. Which of course means you lose and win absolutely nothing. Thanks for playing, Angie. Bye. Do we have another contestant on the line at Jelly Bean?
We do
Jelly
indeed.
bean?
We should have Sonia Artleach. Are you there, Sonia?
Of course I am, Jamie, darling.
Thank you for
Stupid
being
bear.
here, Sonia.
Stupid bear, go away.
There you are, Tommy. Mwah.
Let me guess, you work in theatre, don't you?
Is it that obvious? What gave it away? Was it the glamour or poise?
It certainly wasn't your inherent sense of humility.
Go away.
Tell us about yourself, Sonia.
Oh, well, if you must play this game, I am a theatrical agent.
It
I
is,
represent the likes of Rudy Beefman, Samuel
free
Copper,
for broadcast, I think it's called, and I'm controlling the
And how's the
TV.
lockdown affected you, Sonia?
Well,
But all
they
this
may
political
have
stuff's
closed
going
the
on.
theatres, shut the studios and boarded the
It's very
cinemas,
random.
but they won't get me that easily.
How are you managing without any work?
Due to a savvy clause in all of my artist contracts, I am able to claim my 15% from their unemployment benefit.
Wow, that certainly is sharp.
Standard stuff, standard stuff.
And can I ask, where are you speaking to us from?
Well, I work from home, you know, to keep costs down.
And who's this?
Oh, well, you know, when they gave
It
the order,
is.
I was
It's
actually
amazing,
in a
isn't it?
meeting with a client, so we've been isolated together.
No fucking
Oh.
way!
What the
Beep.
fucking fuck?
Is that Tommy
Beep.
Harris? I'm a
Beep.
huge fan. Can I just tell you how bloody brilliant you are?
Actually, Jeff, we're about to play a game, aren't we, Tommy?
We got time.
Well, if it's not too bold, I think I am in love with you, Mr. Harris.
No,
Oh.
it's not too bold. That's all right. Don't worry.
Hey, I'd love to show you some of my stuff. I've been working on some new shit.
Oh, we better
Well, at
beep
least
him.
you're already aware.
Beep.
During lockdown, we've been workshopping some of Jeff's ideas for much younger children, haven't we?
People still let you near their children, do they?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I've been developing some shows for younger children.
Well, we'd love to see it, wouldn't we, Gerbil?
Absolutely dying to.
Right, so, what do kids love?
Timely child support payments from their absent fathers.
Shallow and overproduced musical numbers?
That's right. Animals! So, I'm trying to address the things that kids need to
There's
know.
so
but
much
through
going
a
on.
medium that they'll understand. Do you understand?
I think, yes. I think so, yes.
Jeff's one of my best clients, aren't you?
I am, yeah. So, the first one we've been working on is called The King of the Jungle's Mortgage Repayments. It's about a lion
sounds
who's
very
having problems
boring.
with his interest rates.
I see. Does he have a broker?
He does, yes. He's a porcupine. How did you know that?
Well, your work is universal, darling. It speaks to people.
I'm going to say something to you, mate. I think you're onto something here.
Oh, the bear,
Oh, yes, right. This one is much better. So, this one tells
This
the
is
tale
so
of
random.
Mr. Bear. Now, Mr. Bear is a very sad bear because all
Oh.
of the other bears don't think that he'll amount to much, and they tell him that his plays are lazy and derivative.
I think you're onto something there.
Now, Mr. Bear is a tragic figure. Picture this. He's at his lowest ebb. The trees are closing in. He can't even face his salmon, can
Not
he?
the salmon.
But then he meets someone that will change his life forever.
This is fucking gripping.
That's right. He meets a wise, old octopus who takes him under his wing and says, "No, Mr. Bear, don't be sad. You're not like all the other bears. You have this ambition and these dreams."
Such fucking dreams.
I think I love you, Jeff.
And what you need to
I
do,
beep too much.
Mr. Bear, says the octopus, probably doing an 8-armed gesture or something.
What you need to do to find happiness in this crazy old forest is you need to set yourself more realistic goals.
Okay.
It's called Mr. Bear Lowers His Expectations.
Wow. You really have taken yourself to new depths. And what do you want children to do?
Fuck shit, fuck.
What?
I said a more realistic worldview.
Are you all right, Jamboree?
It's Jeffrey. My name is Jeffrey Donington.
No, stop. How does it end? We need to know how it ends.
Well, all the animals learn a thing or two about inevitable mediocrity.
Yeah, and Mr. Bear settles down
Inevitable
near to his parents'
mediocrity.
estate, stops trying to make his band happen,
Why?
and he goes into bear telemarketing.
Oops.
Becomes a bear maths teacher.
Oh, and we end... We end on a big musical number. Oh, there's dancing. It's very repetitive, so it's catchy but not too challenging.
No, bear.
If you like, I could go and get my boombox.
Yeah, do you know, I might be able to... Hang on, can we get Angie back?
Why not? The more the merrier, as they say at orgies.
Oh.
Right, I'll just fill then, shall I? Coming up in a moment, it's the world premiere that nobody saw coming.
Lights!
Or wanted. At all.
Right.
I can only apologise in advance for what we're all about to... endure.
You turn this shitting thing... Down on Dangly Doodle Farm, like wise old Mr. Octopus with way too many arms. There's Mr. Pig and Mr. Cow, they're always in good mood.
The fuck is going on?
But that's 'cause they don't know they'll soon be sliced up into food.
Oh.
Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your hopes go to turn into despair. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your dreams go to die. Mr. Raccoon wants to go to the moon. He'll end up as a bus driver soon. Mr. Porcupine thinks he'll read the news at 9. He'll end up as a janitor who stinks of turpentine. Mr. Tiny Mouse thought he'd own a massive house, ended up in a bedsit where he can't control the louse. Mr. Horse thought he'd go into professional sports, now he's an alcoholic and he's on his 3rd divorce. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's the place your life becomes an endless questionnaire. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your hopes go to die.
Oh.
Lower your expectations.
Oh shit.
Maybe you could get a job.
I'm doing some really good editing here.
No matter how you try, you'll never reach the League of Nations. The best you'll get is middle rank in trading operations. So lower your expectations. You'll never win an Oscar, so there's no congratulations. The future that is coming will not meet specifications, and no amount of visualizations will save you from your own deterioration. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's a tramp who thought he'd be a multi-millionaire. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where self-esteem goes to die. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's the disappointment that is waiting everywhere. Mr. Bear, what's that over there? That's where your schemes go to die. That's where your dreams go to die. That's where dreams go to die.
Thanks all for what I'm sure is bound to be a classic of children's entertainment. But now, let's see how it's really done.
Before we wrap up the news tonight, I just wanted to spend a moment talking to you directly. A final thought, if you will, just for you, Alex. You see, I really think it's gotten complicated back at the old homestead, but...
I'm so confused. No.
You like to think you've got the family rule, the feelings have cooled, and you're just ridiculed. You think you're even-handed, but
go away, Bear.
You clearly love your daughter more. You like to think you've got it under
What? This is the news, lady. I mean, you're doing a great job, but this is the news.
Did you have a few too many at the watering hole? You clearly love your daughter more. Now Chris and Sam are broken, 'cause you're too scared of the law. And Charlie's getting angry, locked behind his bedroom door. But
The weirdest news program I have ever.
with that holiday abroad, and I've gotta say, you clearly love your daughter more.
Oh.
One more time for a peaceful night. Yeah, you clearly love your daughter
more. Jazz hands. Oops, shit. Stop it.
That's all we
Stop
have time
it.
for tonight on the National Nightly News. We'll be back tomorrow when Jeremy will be resting
She's
in
turned something
alpaca
off the plug,
and
Alex.
I'll be naked. I'm Megan Wolf. Have a treacle night. Ugh. Oi, just give me that beer. I'm fucking famished.
I'm playing propaganda right here. I don't really want to be, but we are. That's what we do.
You don't. And we don't understand.
What is that?
Why don't you want your child to do
Do you think
meaningful
I'd be happy with that?
There. Oh, her accent changed.
And play with their friends, if you let. That is.
Alex.
In a safe, protected, but
Wake up!
supported.
Wake up! Wake up, Alex!
Oh.
Alex! Wake up! Wake up!
I wake it. Oh! I got attacked by a bear. I got attacked by a bear. Come on, I did better than D. I did better than D. I thought I did well. These people are punishing me. I'm neutral with everyone and my boss still hates me. Well, you know what, gamers? God, this is loud. This is so loud. I think this this is a good time for me to take a break.
I'm Megan Wolf.
Let's take a break because I'm going to come back and play some Dead by Daylight later. So that game was unexpected. Oh, we'll finish it off. We'll finish it off this week. I think it's actually 8 hours of gameplay, which is something. It's something. So, I'm so confused by this game overall. Look, I can see why it is getting the reviews that it's getting. It's good. The amount of work that would have gone into filming all the different sequences, and also when you're like, you've cut to something else, the people are doing something in the background. So editing all of that together, reviews, I'll show you. This is on Steam. Look. It's a short one. This is a deeply political game set in a fictional world. Lives of your loved ones are on the line. The fate of the entire nation is on the line. It's often hard to tell what is the right thing to do, which is totally true. Revolting feels good, but is it right? Are the people entitled to the truth if it might cost them their freedoms? High replay value, but my single playthrough was also deeply satisfying. One of the best narratives I've experienced in a while. It's an innovative and interesting game that the devs clearly have a lot of fun making. I don't write reviews on games often, but this hits different. I easily lose interest in games. I've had dreams about this game. It's so engaging. The story and the choices really make you think, and the characters are wonderful. Jeremy has a special place in my heart. Jeremy is fantastic. I'm grateful for this game as I haven't had much fun in so long and have never played a game so much. It is, I wouldn't have thought, I thought this was going to be a one-off sort of game, but the replayability is I love you, Jeremy Donaldson. Jeremy's definitely a standout. Absolutely fantastic. So we'll finish it off during the week because I am on holidays as of Wednesday. I love this. British people are weird, man. Love that generalized. Jesus. British. There's their review. British. I love Steam reviews. They're so good. So look, even that's what I quite like about games like this is even if I stream them, someone else could jump on it and play the game and not get the same experience as I did. Because there's so much choice. I like that. I like to be able to play games that people can have different experiences and not literally like what's the point of watching it and then buying it sort of thing. Like, no, that's not the right word. I was going to say I absolutely adored, but that would be an over exaggeration. I enjoyed Choo Choo Charles last week. I love the originality, and I talked about this on my playthrough. I love the originality, and there were some really delightful moments in the game. But if you watched my entire stream, you would not get a different outcome. The only way you could have made it different is if you didn't collect the scraps and you didn't upgrade your train and maybe Charles eats you in the end, but then you don't really get the ending of the game. While I really like the game and its originality, this game is also original and challenging, and I think it's nice that it makes you think. So you could play this, you could go super political, you could go super for the freedom fighters, for the people. I seem to have taken quite a neutral route on this, but it would be really interesting to go really far either way. And I think it's nice that people can jump into this and play it themselves and not get the same experience even if they watch my stream, which I think is really cool. And it's 35 Australian dollar dues, so it's about the same price as Choo Choo Charles. Let me have a look. I mean, you can't really compare them. So Choo Choo Trials is $30. You can't really compare them. One is like an indie horror game made by one person. This this was made by Tiny Build, so like an actual studio. So it's not really fair to compare them because like one dev versus a whole team of people, of course you're going to get like different quality of game. And this game obviously has a lot of different choices, and you have the benefit of doing that when you're in a team. So I don't want to compare them, but it's just that's sort of what's nice about this. I like that I can stream things and people can have different experiences but still enjoy watching it. Anyway, I will continue playing this during the week and see how we go. I don't know if I'd replay it on stream to get another... I want to get better than bloody D's. Ugh. I'm performing very badly. Maybe this wasn't meant to go into television production, and that's okay. We cannot all be good at everything. Let me have a look who's live. I'm going to raid out very quickly. I'll be back. We're going to play some Dead by Daylight tonight. We will be back. I'll be streaming quite a lot during the holidays because, yeah, I will be. I'm going to be in isolation, so a family member can go into hospital without COVID. So lots of streaming, but I'm actually excited to stream lots. I'm excited to hang out with all of you and do lots of streaming. And yeah, we're going to do it. So I'm off work as of Wednesday afternoon. So expect lots of streams and we will finish off this game at some stage as well. Let's raid over to... Sorry. She rated me like ages and ages ago and was so generous. She came into my stream and she was so friendly. So let's raid over to her. She's playing Phasmophobia. She's just chatting with a friend at the moment, I think. No, you didn't. I haven't finished it, Alex. I haven't finished it. I just, it's 5:30, so I want to have a dinner break and then prepare for some DBD. But I'll finish it off. I will finish the game off. I'm glad you bought it. I'm glad my stream inspired you to buy a game. But we'll keep playing it during the week. I don't think you missed anything. I was just punching bears off the counter, and there was a musical number, and it was random. But this game is random. All right, Siren. Oh, she's just chatting now. We'll go over there anyway. You were about to refund. You can refund away. It's to stop you. Refund away. It's a random game. You'd get a different experience to me. I'm sure you would. But we're going to raid now. I'll be back in about 2 hours to play some Dead by Daylight. So everyone have a nice couple of hours and hopefully I will see you at 7:30. Bye-bye.